Hey.
Welcome back to the Radon Domination Club, everybody.
Sounds way kinkier than I imagined.
That sounded. That also, yeah. As soon as I said it, I was like, that does not sound like what I wanted it to sound like. Radon Champions Club. How about that?
Nah, I like it. I like it the first way.
The Radomination Club.
The Radon Toppers Club.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, I'm not a part of that club.
Welcome back to the Consorts. Hey, what's up? We're back. It's more Broken Fates, more D&D. I love seeing y'all. I'm happy to be here with y'all. Next week we have the whole band back together, which is nice. Tonight Ryan's going to be in control of Rolo, who's just introduced last week. Speaking of last week,
look at this.
Yes, speaking of last week, who?
Text
yes.
was sent to me.
Speaking of last week, I guess between Sid and Artem, who wants to recap?
We told Sarash that he should investigate. I just don't remember names. Whoever the priestess lady
Holy
is.
Mother
Holy Mother
Mithrid.
Mithrid.
Yeah, her. Because
Batman?
we were like, all the signs point to her. You should probably investigate. And he's like, bring it up with the council. And we were like, she's on the council. So that was a thing. And then we were like, okay, well, I guess we'll go do other things. And then Henry was like, hey, so I have a gang war to attend. And we're like, excuse me? So we attended the gang war. Yeah. We went and we checked it out ahead of time. We put up some traps, which, we'll see how useful those are. And then Henry was
already, you did take away one of the dog's turns with the flower, so that helped you.
Yeah.
Oh, we were also put in a miscellaneous bar with a PC who we needed to get into our party, but we had no reason to talk to him, and we managed to pull it off.
Yeah. I think that consisted of him going like, should I start a bar fight? And we were like, why do you want a bar fight? And he was like, I kind of just want to. And we are like, we don't want to. And he's like, okay, yeah.
Okay.
You want to just drink? And we're like, okay. It turns out he was also hired by the matron to fight, but he's like, I don't really want to do it. I don't like her. And we're like, yeah, no, the feeling's mutual.
Same.
Yeah, he's just trying to clear the business loan debt from his friend here. Good old Jewel Brightstone.
And then we had the bright idea of like, well, if we all hate the matron, maybe we go talk to the other person. So we go and visit the rug shop where Southpaw hangs out, and we get the runaround. It's like, there's no crime here. And we're like, there's crime here, lady. We know. And she's like, no. And we're like, all right, where's your boss? And he's like, what boss? And like, come on. Anyways, we finally make it to the back where the Rakshasa is. And we're like, oh my God, hands. And then we're like, we could probably figure out something between us, And he's like, I have no reason not to trust you. And we're like, okay, weird. You didn't vet us more, but yeah, absolutely. We'll help each other and we'll kill the matron. And he's like, cool, thanks. And then we went to the gang war the next day. I don't know much that happened in between there.
No, I mean, that's pretty much you hit on it. There wasn't not a whole lot of big events happened, but it was like a lot of finer details along the way. Then you got here and the gang war began.
Now, recap on the fight, especially because this will help the other players. Both sides charged.
And Andrew up first.
Yeah, both sides charged into each other. They started fighting. Apparently, Southpaw didn't tell everybody that we were fighting on his side and not with the matron, so they attacked us too. That's why Henry has. Now. That's why Henry is it. That's why Henry has such low HP, because they were just like acid thing and hit both Rolo and Henry with a massive attack.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, they know now because Rolo and Henry have both attacked the matron since, or done various things to piss her off.
Better be ready to catch these hands, because maybe I'm not done. I don't know.
So, just to give an idea of the battlefield, and if you guys knew ahead of time you were going to be a part of this fight, you would know the things labeled FL on the map are pouches of flour that we have that you can explode and they can like temporarily blind an enemy. Up near me, I have a fire thing on a string, kind of set up like a claymore. So if somebody comes up the ladder, they'll just get a face full of fire. Yeah, somebody is coming up.
Yeah.
So, there is a smoke bomb planted up here, which you guys can either take or explode if you need to cover this area in fog. And then the ladder connecting these two roofs is covered in slippery soap. Sorry about that. We thought there would be more snipers. Turns out
thought there would be more snipers.
no one thought about that except for us.
But because you know it's there for anyone who wants to cross, you will have advantage on crossing it. Like you know, it won't take you by surprise.
Other than that, not many people have been taken out of the fight yet.
It's only been 2 rounds.
And Rolo shattered this ladder over here. He used the spell Shatter, did some damage to the matron, and that ladder is just gone. So just be aware of that. The other thing is that halfway through the fight, when you guys arrived, more reinforcements appeared up at the top, up at the north end of the street, and apparently hidden inside of this little tent on the street all along is this bad guy, which I don't remember his name, but apparently he really has it out for Henry. And this is the little Dragonborn kid that was with the artificer who made me a gun. So he has a little kid, and because apparently that kid followed us and was like, I want to follow these weird people. And we're like, okay.
Kids do that.
Good instinct,
Kids do
kid.
that.
Yeah,
Kids do
well, now he's a hostage in a bad situation.
You are not at all responsible for him.
No.
You do have to deal with it.
Yeah. It's like, motherfucker. So I think you are generally caught up on the state of the battle so far.
Yeah.
Also, I rolled to do the walkie-talkie thing that I can do, and it lasted an hour, so none of it mattered.
Which was the hour before the fight started.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
If I'm cool, if we want to house rule something different on that, Sid, if you just want to say it like every time is like for, say, your proficiency bonus, you don't roll.
With rolling it.
Okay.
But, like,
I mean, I know there's a
in this
higher
instance-
ceiling if you roll, but
In this instance, using it as a precursor to a thing.
It is a very interesting mechanic because it's
Yeah.
like it would make sense for it to be proficiency bonus or whatever, but like between 1 and 6 hours, and you're like, that's either way too little or way too much.
Yeah, it is
It
weird.
can be in your head for 8 hours.
it's like, how much does
A
your character
whole
want to
workday.
think today? And roll on that, yeah.
You know what I would
Because
honestly
on
do
teams,
in place of that? I would do roll a d4 plus like your intelligence or whatever because you're a rogue.
something.
That still might be too many hours. I have a +3.
Right, but at least that way you're not stuck with just
It's
one.
more than an hour. Yeah.
It would be an interesting one to combine with the. Is it the Chronomancer that gets the portent, like the pre-rolls they can use for the day? I forget which wizard that is.
I'm
Divination.
not sure.
Divination wizard. Yeah, the one where you roll a couple dice and then you get to use it for whatever you want. That
Oh,
day.
you choose when those dice come up, yeah.
Yeah, those are cool. That's a fun one. Anyways, here we are. Ryan, you should also have controller Rolo for when it becomes relevant. And you are first up as Azov. Or Azov,
All right.
excuse me. I always mispronounce. I apologize.
So when the doctor and I and what's your hand's name again?
I'm assuming you've rebuilt him, Andrew, since the long rest.
Oh, Lefty?
That was my cat's name.
Is
He's
either
all-
Lefty or Digit.
He's all left hands.
Sure.
Mhm.
What do we see when we run up? What's the vibe?
I don't want to say chaos because it's not that disorganized, but it's like battle lines. Like the way this began was that kind of like two gangs approaching like slowly, and then it became the hurried walk, and then the actual full-on sprint toward each other. You know what I mean? So right now,
Style.
yeah. So right now it's like that those clashing and breaking lines of fighters. You going into this, you know who's allied with you and not. So there's not a question of like oh no, who's on my side? Like it's very clear. Like I said, orange is on your team, blue is the enemy. So there's are
they wearing like jerseys or something?
No, you just know who's who.
Okay.
Yeah, you just
That was one thing I was like, do I know who's on whose team?
Yeah, it's
If
just
not, that works for me. I can do some damage.
Yeah, it's a prior knowledge thing. There's no confusion about who you're fighting for and against. That's not an element here. Like Artem described, you're also well aware of the various little pitfalls and traps that have been laid around. She called in her reinforcements to the north as you guys came in as the rallying force, and so directly in your line of sight, you're seeing several members of both gangs fighting, as well as, like Artem said, that sort of like hostage situation. That's basically, as you're running up, that's the first thing that's being revealed to you. That happened like basically as a top of the round kind of thing.
I may not be the brightest, but I will avoid running directly into the heat of battle if I can avoid it.
Yeah, I will say this is definitely the NFL thing where, like, why did they keep running there? Why aren't they going around? You know what I mean? It's like there's no pocket for you right now.
And seeing this ladder right here, if it wants to highlight, I'm going to run up that and use that ladder.
Sure. We said it was about a 15-foot climb, so just incorporate that into your movement.
Okay.
Is there it's one story up. Like you ought to be able to get to you can get to the top on this round for sure. That's not going to be an issue.
Okay. Then I will if
is something
it's just being slow on my end.
Oh, okay.
I will get to the top then. And up at the nice perch, I see a lot of fighting. I don't think I've ever met this kid. I don't think I went to the gun store.
You did.
Henry and 8-9 have you. I don't know that you have. So, I mean, depending on how Azov feels about child hostages, he may just see someone he doesn't recognize being held hostage.
I don't know about how Azov feels about child hostages. I do know how Azov feels about beautiful women being attacked by savage dogs.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's like, not on my watch. And he is going to conjure 2 Eldritch Blasts and hurl them down at said puppy.
Cool. I mean, not cool, but I understand.
We could do a quote for the title.
We can. Oh, you mean like that entire thing?
Yes.
And we're saying elevated, so an extra D4 to hit.
Yeah, we've been playing the elevation rule for range.
I should have been doing that the whole time too last time.
Same.
Yeah, so Azov kind of plants his trident for a second, and quickly he starts waving his hands, and that same deep churning of cold ocean water forms, this time into 2 orbs. And you can see on the inside of his great turtle shield is the newly acquired Rod of the Pact Keeper, as it is steadily increasing the power of his pact magic. And he's going to fire off 2 of those, like, missiles at that dog.
Okay. You can do 1 at a time here, because 1 ought to be enough to finish this dog off, I will say.
Okay.
So we have, definitely a hit. The first one definitely hits the dog.
And this is, because he is level 5, he doesn't have 2 attacks with his trident yet. He does have 2 attacks with some Eldritch Blast, which he will do now. 8 damage.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. He only had 3 left, so you're good on that.
Perfect.
Puppy.
How's this dwarf? I think he fought this dwarf earlier in the campaign.
He did. He's looking pretty hardy. Most folks are looking pretty hardy. The beautiful woman you just saved, not as hardy, and then this poison attacking dweeb right here isn't looking too good. Everyone else is looking pretty solid.
Is the elephant creature, does it look like it's wearing a lot of armor?
He looks pretty armored. Yeah.
Actually, rolled the second one already. So does a 19 hit the elephant?
It does.
Then let's say it takes this much damage.
And I misspoke. He's honestly not super well armored. He's big, but he's not super well armored. And yeah, you definitely deal that 5 damage. No question.
Minimum damage, but still have a bonus action left. And as of, I almost said Omar, pops the cork of his little, what do they call it? Drinking flask? His water
canteen?
Yes. And it's going to slither down and form it into his tentacle.
Checks out.
And it's going to attack that creature once again.
Cool.
Now this doesn't get bonuses or anything like that. So I think it's just... this. Oh, Google Chrome, why do you hate me so?
It hits everyone, technically.
It does.
Firefox.
I was about to say I've been a Firefox man for a long time. Except it works since I'm on a Mac and I got Safari. That's about it. Which I gotta say, of all the Mac app names, Safari is a really good name for a browser. I gotta give them credit on that. I don't give Apple much, but I'll give them that.
Let's turn this up. He's thinking about it.
There we go. That's a hit.
And it hits him for 5 cold damage, and his movement speed is lowered by 10.
Okay, good to know. All right. And the doctor is up.
All right. One quick question: am I able to see over this hay bale pile here?
Yeah, for sure.
These two?
For sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna block your line of sight.
Cool. So Dalton rolls up. This is the first time he's worn his armor. It's like this white leather scale mail with this red canvas red cross, but the front of it says Harm Assist, and the front of his gauntlets it says Do, and the No is crossed out. Harm.
That's all right, Joker.
So he rolls up.
He doesn't have damaged over his forehead.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty clever. I'll get that. That one's gonna sauce.
No. I'll give it to you. I'm just.
And he lifts up his crossbow with a tube attached to the bottom, which I don't know if you've seen this yet. And he says, "The doctor is in." Wait, that's not his voice. The doctor is in, and he pulls the trigger, and a jet of this green caustic goo splashes out as I cast Tasha's Caustic Brew at level 2.
Okay.
Ooh, hell yeah. That's a line, right?
That is, and if I have placed myself correctly, it should end on this person with the blue token.
Nice.
So it's DC 15 Dex save.
Very nice.
Smart. Okay. Oh, I forgot to open my dice roller. Sorry. One moment. Okay, so you're hitting the 2 of them. 1. Okay, let me roll those saves.
That was fucking brilliant.
Well done. All right,
I've had 3 weeks to think of it.
All right, we got a 3 and an 11. I think that's 2 fails.
Hell yeah.
So that's a full 12 acid to those 2 targets.
Correct. Is there any other...
Good hit.
Each creature in the line must succeed or be covered in acid for the spell's duration, which is concentration 10, up to a minute. Until a creature uses its action to scrape or wash the acid off itself or another creature. A creature covered in the acid takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns.
Oh, shit.
So it does that damage and then 2d4 until it scrapes or washes off. Oh, well, I guess 4d4 because
He is here to
it's
do harm.
upcast.
Nice. Okay.
And then as a bonus action, he's going to say, Lefty, give him the finger. And the finger's like kind of creepy wall walk, like parkour wall walk, and then onto the bale of hay and just try to fuck up this dude. Which he will do as soon as I hit the button. Why is it making me roll it funny now? 4 is not going to do it, I probably. Unless...
That's a 4 to hit. Yeah, no.
Yeah, apparently.
That's not going to do it.
Yeah. 20, okay, yeah. 2 plus, yeah.
All right, do me a favor. You said, what did you say the damage at the start of their turn was from the caustic brew?
4d4.
Okay, go ahead and roll those two separately for me, please, and I'll apply those.
Okay.
You upcast it too?
Yeah.
Very nice.
There's 1.
Oh shit! One of the
And-
orange people died.
There's 2.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a bad thing. They're our guys.
So yeah, I'm like, jumping through the other turns faster so I get back to you guys. But yeah, so fights are continuing to happen. The ones that are covered in that acid are now looking real bad. People are continuing to throw fists, slash swords. The elephant took out the poisoner on your guys' team. So it's basically 1 for 1 right now. And I will quickly do these other damages that are happening. But while I'm doing that, Ryan, you can go ahead and start doing Rolo's turn.
Yeah, alright then. Rolo gonna go in and say, nah, he's gonna keep punching. Well, let me check his novel here. Make sure the child is safe. He can magic missile anyone threatening the kid. He absolutely has to be able to Misty Step to run over and help the kid. He's reluctant to do that. Well, if the matron escapes, I mean, it says priority number 1 is that he would do that, so... I know what Rolo would do. Rolo will point at the matron and say, and you know what? You better stay down, too, if you know what's good for you. He's going to taunt her. And then he's going to teleport away and start fighting the guy threatening the kid, trying to bait the matron in staying in the fight.
Okay.
So he will...
Misty stepping?
Yes, he's going to be Misty Stepping over here.
Okay.
And then he's going to move over to this guy. He's going to start punching the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And I want to say Artificers get 2 attacks at level 5. So he's going to do his Thunder Gauntlets twice. Or actually, you know what? Because he's got some extra movement. He's going to punch... Where is this guy currently? Is he up the stairs?
Yeah, he's up those stairs.
Never mind.
He's up.
He's gonna...
He's about 15 feet up. Because 8, 9's 2 floors up. So yeah.
Then an 11 and a 18, or a 20 and an 18.
Yeah, that's 2 hits, and you're correct. They do. I just wanted to verify they do it. Armor does attack twice. You're correct on that.
Okay. So then this is a hefty 2d8 plus 12.
Damn.
For 25 damage to this guy right here.
That's almost enough to take him out by 1 character. That's definitely like you hit him hard enough that he is releasing the kid. That's for sure. He can't hold on after that.
And
he's just like, "Oh, thanks, mister."
I imagine he would say, "Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah. Yeah. That's gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah, he's we'll consider yeah, because he's just gonna run away. Well, actually, hold on. Let's. It's worth seeing just in case anybody. No one's gonna end up catching him, but just in case. I'll give him that runaway. All right. And Henry's up.
Okay, I'm gonna throw 2 at the matron. And you said D4 for elevation, right?
Yeah, that's what we've been doing.
Okay. Well, that's what some of us have been doing. Some others have forgotten about it.
Yep.
And 14 and a 25?
25 for sure. Let me verify the 14. 14 will also hit.
Oh,
Interesting.
okay. So that is, hold on. It's a D4. That is a D6. So that's 4 plus 3d6 for sneak attack damage. Right? 3. 3d6 plus sorry. The way they have sneak attack at the fucking bottom of this thing is really silly goose to me. 6. Uh, 23 points to the matron.
That's a great hit.
And then I think I might want to back up away from that. We're just gonna have like 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. Actually, we'll go full 25 so I can see over that edge. We'll go there.
Cool. 8-9, you're up.
Does the matron look like she's gonna run?
Like flee the battle?
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Got it. Okay. Then he's not so much worried about that. He is more worried about the fact that Rolo just ran into a place where 4 other enemies are about to come up. So time to play Overseer. I guess we'll start with targeting the tiefling on the left first. And hopefully I don't suck shit.
Generally, that's a good hope, I would say.
All right. Why can I not see? Okay. It's just easier to type it in, I guess, especially with the D4. So, 2d20 plus 10. So these are both to hit. So, 26 and a 12.
Both are going to be hits, I believe.
Sorry.
Let me verify.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then definitely 2 hits.
Okay, cool.
No question. Yeah, I needed to check the. I mean, it's now a 16, so it's definitely a hit.
So this is the first shot.
Did you get 2 now?
Okay, 17 to the tiefling on the left. Okay.
And then this is the second shot.
To the same target. I'm sorry if I.
Unless it kills him, but yeah, same target.
This is not gonna. No, he's barely kicking. You basically you just sent him into a hobble with that one.
And that's it.
Okay. This orc is gonna start climbing the ladder, and he's gonna come face to face with your fire trap.
Cool.
Do we already say we were ruling that? Because I can't recall.
It's whatever the flame pouch says. So that is 1d8 fire damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
With is it a roll to attack or a save on their part? Because I think in this case
it's a deck save, but I don't know how you want to.
Yeah. I'll do it a deck save on this guy's part. Unless he rolls amazing, it's gonna hit. Yeah, no, he's gonna take that fire to the face if you want to roll the damage.
Sure, it's not a lot, but it's something. So here's a D8 of fire damage as he gets blasted in the face.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean it hurts. I mean he's But like that's where he's gonna stop. He's not. That's gonna stagger him coming up the ladder for sure.
I was hoping it would knock him off, but good. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. He holds on, but you hit hard, and he's not reaching on this turn. So Sid, your former boss here.
Yep.
She's a Goliath. She's an angry one, and she's going to get even larger and angrier as she rages and grows in size.
Sure.
And as she does that, she's
just gonna step onto the roof.
No, she's not big enough to do that. She's not big enough to do that. But she does sprint over to... Is this enough? Sorry, shouldn't be laughing. She's gonna sprint over, and with now oversized, she had basically like gauntlets that were kind of like Wolverine claws. She stabs this soldier who was on your team. She's out of the fight.
I'm sure we don't want to kill everybody. I don't know how many people are going to be left at the end.
Right, we might as well just clean up the city.
Right? I mean...
That's what she does, and I think she's only getting out the one attack on this round. But you saw 8-9. Maybe you would feel a little bit. You don't need to roll anything because she's already done the rage. But as she runs, as you see her running over closer to you, you do feel the air like get colder, like as she's getting closer to you. So she had pretty nasty rage there that thankfully didn't actually hit any of you. Ryan, I'm gonna need Rolo's AC here in a moment.
He has an AC of, I believe, 19, and attacks against him are a disadvantage because of blur.
Right. Okay. Well, don't see how this is going to hit, but Judas in front of him there is still going to attempt it. So we got... No. Oh, okay. The second one will actually hit. I got a 6 and a 9, so nothing. Then I got a nat 20. Wait, did I get 2 nat? No, okay. I got a dirty 20 and a nat 20. So the nat 20 is going to hit.
Can I silvery barbs that?
Sure.
Another disadvantage.
Which forces another roll?
Yes.
Okay, that's a 10. Not going to hit.
And then I'll just throw the advantage back on Rolo.
Good. He's going to need it because, as predicted, this is happening.
Listen, he wanted to be an armorer.
He did. Okay. Hey, they're all at disadvantage, so that's helpful, I guess. All right. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's one hit. That's one hit from this Kenku here is going to hit once for this much damage. I'm going to roll it separately here so I can keep my other thing clear as I'm rolling more and more. It's going to be this much piercing damage to Rolo. And then we have a miss, one more hit, one more miss. Okay, and then we have one more hit.
2 more hits?
One more. Just one more hit is all that came of that with all the blurs. So 5 more to Rolo.
Okay, that is 37.
And with that, we return to Azov.
Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and... What are Artificer's Washington?
Don't know.
I don't think they have con saves. I think.
I wouldn't think so.
They do.
Pretty sure.
They do, actually.
Are they intelligence and con?
The intelligence and con.
Okay.
So then it's...
Oh, to maintain blur?
Yes. do a concentration check. And I don't think he has Warcast or anything like that.
No,
So-
but it's still minimum for both, so we'll see.
Right, so...
Just over
let's-
10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, blur
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good.
So he's ducking and weaving and catching and blocking, but he's still got a couple hits. But that's okay. Azov sees... I guess, has Azov met Rolo yet? Or he was in the background for these scenes, right?
Yeah. So it's funny. While Henry and 8-9 were kind of like meeting Rolo and chatting, the joke was the doctor and Azov were just at another table being just obnoxious to each other. You know? Just like at their own table being party boys.
That's fair. Yeah, okay. So seeing that is like, 8-9's over there. He'll help him. And he's gonna keep targeting this elephant guy. So let's see how he feels about this. 8, 4. Oh, 10 damage to little elephant man.
Hey, damage is damage. Elephant Man's not happy.
Still standing.
Still standing. Can't take much more.
So let's do it again. Oof. I can't do much about a natural one.
Yeah.
I don't have inspiration, and I don't have silvery barbs. So, then bonus action, I will roll to hit with the tentacle.
Rolo has silvery barbs.
Yes. Can I transfer it to myself? Is that an option?
13's gonna hit the elephant.
Yes.
The elephant's a big target, so 13's an easy hit.
Then another 3 cold damage, and he's still chilled at this time.
Okay.
3 more damage to this elephant guy.
Yep. Good to know. All right. And it's back to the doctor.
All right. I'm going to pop up here.
Rolo might get play of the game for that scout mob attack, by the way. That was pretty dope. Blur just did its job there.
I'm gonna unload a couple rounds. Well, I guess I can finish off elephant guy. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at the elephant guy. $24 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
All right. $12 damage.
Do you want to tell me how you do this as you take out the elephant?
I've seen too many David Attenborough videos to feel good about describing it, so I'm not going to think about it. But I will follow it up with a shot into this very large lady here.
Okay. Go for it.
No, just 10.
So you do 10, but she is big and she is angry. It doesn't seem like you do the full 10.
10
It
to
was 10
hit?
to hit.
Oh, 10 to hit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
And that is just a miss.
Okay, cool. That's what I figured. All right, and then bonus action, sick him. Yeah, so gonna circle around here and attack. Slam, and welcome to the jam. Man. Dumb little finger man is not very good.
But you are going to get D4 for flanking. Or wait, we were doing D4 for flank or the advantage? I don't remember. Pretty sure we were doing D4.
Yeah, D4.
Yeah,
He does not want to hit.
Yeah, not going to be enough.
Cool. But he can at least, as a reaction, impose disadvantage to this guy. Oh, wait. Or the target has to be within 5. Let me double check that. Okay. Never mind. Well, okay, cool.
Okay. And now this dog is going to run over and try to bite you.
Me?
You, yes, because you're the closest target.
Rude.
Oh, that's a 23 to hit.
Well, let me check my armor class. Yes.
I am also going to need from you a strength save, please.
Strength save. Interesting.
Okay, you're going to take 11 piercing damage as the dog bites you.
You're about to get jacked, buddy.
Roll it. Come on. Okay, never mind. We'll do it here. '18 strength save.
Okay, you're going to save. You are not getting knocked prone. Congratulations.
Woo!
All right. Now some more people are running around and doing their thing. This guy here with the scraggly kind of burlap sack kind of thing, he runs up and he's actually going to unleash a line of fire that hits a bunch of those scouts. Man with the hat here is going to run up and give a nice running drop kick to the goblin. One tiefling's already down, so that's good. And then we got some action going on down here. The lovely lady that Azov saw, and then this soldier here. Those two ladies are going to attack the dwarf. So let's see. 14. And that's almost, the dwarf is almost down. And then this other soldier right here is going to attack the dog, and we're back on Rolo, who is still, he's got allies now, but still largely surrounded.
Yes. So... Oh, well, first off, he's going to use his bonus action to use the second use of his defensive field, which gives him 5 temp HP.
Okay.
Back up to 42. And then he is going to... could incur a lot of attacks if he take a step back. Or it could just be a fucking G and center an AoE on himself. What would Rolo do?
He would go for the AoE. He would definitely go for the AoE.
He's going to do a shatter on himself. So he...
Somebody text Richard.
I
Told him about what he just tanked.
Hey, man.
But basically, I think how many spell slots does he have? 2 per long rest? I think he used 1 shatter already.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to use a second shatter. Or no, he used blur.
Yeah, he did blur. So that he might be tapped.
Then in that case, he's going to take a step. Can he move this guy back? This Kung Fu guy?
If you wanted to move through his space, you can. He's an ally.
I want to be where he is standing.
I want to be.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so we can say he was there instead.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna just
Move him up.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. So he'll take a step back, which will incur 2 attacks of opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So we have 14 and a 17. I think those are 2 misses.
Yep. And then he is going to use one of his first level slots to Thunder Wave and hit all of them in a 15-foot cube originating from him. I need 4 con saves.
4 con saves. Okay. All right. We got an 8, an 18, a 3, and a 4.
I think only the 18 passes.
Yeah. We're going to say it's the Raven in the back. He seems the most dexterous.
Then everyone who fails takes all of this. All 3!
That might
All
kill
right.
Judas.
It doesn't, but it gets
Judas.
him. He is still standing. It does take care of the little goblin.
No.
The failures also get knocked back, correct?
They do. They get pushed back 10 feet.
All right. And the Raven, is it save or suck?
They don't get pushed back if they pass.
Okay, so just -1 to the Raven then?
Yes.
Okay.
Half on a pass.
Nevermore!
But he did create some distance from these guys and kind of formed a line a bit. So
He did.
I think that's what that is. I don't know. But that's an action and a bonus action, so he's holding them back.
All right. Henry's up next.
Look over here. What does the caltrop detonator do?
Oh yeah. It's you throw it and it you throw it to a point and it may or may not work the way you want it to. You're gonna roll a
That's
d4 to
right.
see if it works the way you want it to.
And how do I want it to work? Like, what is there benefit in me using this, or should I just go ahead and knife?
So you have a 50% chance that it works. Oh, sorry. We said
I don't know how it works though. Like,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it just
Oh, yeah,
spitting caltrops on the ground and hopefully the person moves, or?
no. If you roll, if we roll the d4, and we said on a 1, it blows up in your hand, and you have to make the save as if you stepped on caltrops.
Okay.
With a
Which is
2,
totally not worth it.
yeah. And then I think with a 2, just nothing happens. It throws and it's a
Right.
dud. With
And
a
then
3 or
4.
4, when you throw it, it'll then whoever you targeted will have to make the save. It's like a shrapnel of caltrops that they'll have to make a save.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I don't want it to explode in my face, so
Yeah.
we're just gonna go
That's
knife.
It is an untested thing from a gnome you just met, so probably-
Useless Whitestone kids,
Yeah.
I tell ya.
it is just a jokey, gimmicky thing. But hey, you have it. You know, you never know.
Oh, sorry. 5. Haha, it's 6. Just kidding. 1 second. Knife at the matron. Fuck me.
She's really big right now. 12 is gonna be enough to hit. 9 is not.
It teetered on that 20.
I know. I saw that.
Anyway, does the tentacle count as
No, it does
okay,
not.
Just checking.
The hand would, but the tentacle does not. It is specifically written that the tentacle doesn't do that stuff. All right, yeah. What kind of damage does this? What are you throwing? Your psych daggers, or
yeah, my psychic
Okay.
daggers.
so it will do the full 9 then, because psych is special thing. Anything else for Henry?
Nope, that was actually a bonus action.
Okay, 8, 9.
All right. Well, seems like Rolo's got things covered up north, especially with the extra ads. I think I'm more concerned with Matron, so let's help out there. Let's be a badass, or try
Shoot her in the
anyway.
head.
Yeah, 8-9's gonna jump off the side of this roof. I'm going
And she's
somewhere.
Huge. 8-9, she's huge.
But as
Are you
he's jumping,
dropping? Are you dropping just to the lower roof or to street level? Right now, you're on the lower roof.
the lower roof.
Okay.
But mid-air, let's get a couple of shots off on her, if I can.
Oh, you're doing a little bullet time.
Yeah, because I want to.
That's all we need.
All right, so a
Wait.
22 and a 21.
Yeah, it's 2 hits for
Okay,
sure.
cool. So, the first one is going to have Planar Warrior on it. So, it's going to be 2d8 plus... I feel like they changed something, and I can't find what I want to find anymore. Plus a d10 for... Or is it... No, it's a d8 for Planar Warrior. Plus the weird extra hunter's mark that I get. Favored foe. Yes, it's a D8 for that. Okay. So, this is for the first shot.
Okay.
And all that's force damage.
Mm-hmm.
And because she got hit with that, the second shot is also force damage. It just doesn't get the extra hit. At least I don't think so. Favorite foe. Yeah. Okay. And that's from the second shot. So both of those are force damage she gets pelted with. And I'm going to use my reaction to Feather Fall so that I don't take any fall damage as I come down to this level.
Cool. The orc who was climbing the ladder is eventually going to get around to reaching you. So that's coming your way. Just be aware. Southpaw over here is gonna listen,
wait. How would he get over to me?
Oh, he finished his he finished getting up here, and then he's running and jumping down toward you.
Oh, okay. Does he take any damage from the fall?
I will roll for that.
Okay, gotcha.
It's a good possibility that he's going to. So let me take care of the other things here. One of your other nightly gang member friends here is going to attack the dog. Southpaw, being a gentleman, is going to go check on the kid to make sure he's okay. The orc that's coming after you, 8-9, is not going to take fall damage. He rolls okay on that, but he is going to attack you, and he's actually going to recklessly attack you. Because he, as you can probably imagine, is a berserker. Does a 14 hit 8-9?
No.
No. Okay, so he just whiffs. Our dwarf friend is going to attack the pretty lady that Azov had his eyes on, and I think that is enough to bring her down. She is now out of the fight. We're whittling down the numbers here. Now we get to the matron. Good old matron. I'm excited about this one. First of all, 8-9. You shot her. She's mad. You were at a height where she can reach you. She's just going to thrust forward with one of her Wolverine-like claws.
Okay.
So that's going to come to you. And we've got, coming at you, 26 is going to hit you.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So, 8-9. You take 8 piercing damage. Oh, that was a roll. That was a low roll. 8 piercing damage as the claw hits you. And an additional 6 cold damage as this angry Goliath just channels in some of that, like, you know, ancestral cold giant business. Azov, you can be thinking about your turn as the scouts. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not done with the matron's turn. Henry, so she took one attack at 8-9. She's taking another one at you. So her elephant bodyguard is down.
She's gonna throw another bitch at me?
She is going to throw the lifeless elephant at you.
I fucking quit.
What is Henry's AC? I will tell you.
Not fucking good.
Okay, I rolled a 15.
It's a 15!
You're about to get hit in the face with a flying elephant.
Is it a disadvantage because I'm above her?
It would be a minus D4, actually. So you're right. No matter, you're right. So if it meets it, no, but if it meets it, beats it, you're okay. Because minimum subtract, she's gonna miss. So you're okay. The flying elephant does not hit you. Nungus just crashes. His lifeless body crashes into the barrels next to you.
I just slowly shrink under like that lip. I slowly duck down.
Okay. And then Azov, you can be doing your turn as these scouts up top are going to start making some attacks. Actually, first, we said Rolo's AC was 19.
Yeah, 19.
Okay, just to make sure. Oh, okay. Well, Judas nat 20. So actually, this is going to do damage. Excuse me, dirty. Oh, I'm sorry. It was a 25 and a 10. I misread that as another 20. So he's going to whiff. Sorry.
If you only get a nat 20 if they get 2 nat 20s.
Right. No, but I read it as a nat 20 and a dirty 20. That was my mistake. We'll go to you as I just roll the damage that the other scouts are doing up here to their other targets.
He's gonna see that dwarf took down the cute girl, and he's like, "You bastard! I knew I should have killed you. Should have killed you weeks ago." And he's gonna wait, 9. How are you doing over there?
I'm all right.
Okay, great. And he'll take 2 Eldritch Blast shots at the dwarf. That's much better roll. 13 force.
That's enough to take out the dwarf.
And then the dog is still there, right?
Dog is still there. Dog's only been hit, I think, maybe once or twice.
But it's currently trying to attack the doctor.
Yes, it is snapping at Dalton.
Let's
fair. That's definitely a hit.
For 12 force damage.
Uh-huh.
And then use the tentacle on the dog as well.
Yeah, that's a hit.
For another 4 cold damage, and the dog is chilled.
Okay. Dog is still yapping, but it's looking pretty bad.
Oh, he's a yapper.
And Doc, you got a dog in your face.
I do. I'm gonna put hands on it. Many of them, but all lefts. Gonna move up and smack at it. 15 to hit
15,
a dog?
Yeah, 15's a hit.
There we go. Finally. 1d8 plus 2. 1d8 plus 2. Roll. 4 damage.
Okay. The dog is still standing, but it's not standing too good.
In that case, I'll whip out my surgeon's dagger and 1 to 2 clean slices, depending on what happens.
Okay.
23.
Yeah. That's enough to take out the dog.
Okay, cool. I can attack twice, but no. Is this? That's a crossway. Is there a way up to the roof that I can see?
This ladder here.
Okay, there and then all the way around.
Yeah, because
Gotcha.
this one's broken.
Gotcha. Okay. 20, 25. We'll stay. So like up it or near the top.
That was 25.
25 to get like to the base of the ladder.
Okay, then I'd say you're about half. They're 15-foot stories, so you got 10 more feet
Gotcha.
to go.
Okay. Cool. And I think that is my action.
Okay. So at this point, it's mostly just the matron left. 2 of your friends are going to go over, and they are not going to be able to successfully attack her. And we go back to Rolo.
Did they try?
Go ahead.
Did they try attacking Rolo because they moved?
These rogues up top, only one attacked and missed.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good there.
Then he's going to use 1 punch on Judas and 1 punch on the other guy.
Okay.
1 punch Judas.
Sounds like a song.
Judas!
I don't know why, but it's hair metal in my brain.
14 to hit.
14 is enough. Those are gonna be 2 hits. Scouts do not have great AC.
That's what I was hoping for. So that is max damage, 14 to Judas,
Yep, Judas is out.
and damn, 14 again to this Kenku.
Almost enough to take out the Kenku, but not quite enough.
Let's see, what else does he have? Bonus actions. Defensive shield, which he still has up because they haven't punched through again yet.
Nope.
So he's holding the line.
Okay. Henry, you just had an elephant thrown at you. How you doing
Rude.
up there?
Shaken. I don't want to be here no more. I'm throwing knives. Because that's all I have. 4 plus 6. Stop rolling! Okay.
Yeah, 21's definitely a hit. 26 definitely a hit.
And we got friends nearby. So we got 1d6 plus 1d4 plus 3d6 plus 6. Right? Right? I remember this eventually. Yep. Yep. 17.
Okay. Sid, you get full damage because you're doing psychic.
Yeah.
So if you would like to tell me how you want to do this.
I just want those daggers, like, in her eyes. Just like 1, 2. There's no blood. There's no viscera. There's no gore. But those blades make it into her eye holes and then explode and disperse into pink dazzle dust. And
Okay.
It's a good day.
As they disperse into dazzle dust, she's still staring
I
at
don't know.
As they disperse, the last thing you see is before she collapses is just this look of anger at you that turns into a look of fear, which is probably something you've never seen on her face before. And then she collapses in a heavy heap, goes down.
What's she scared of? Shit.
Yeah. With that, you guys have the numbers. We can just, unless you guys really want to, I'm going to say we can just resolve the fight now. Say this is done. Unless you guys really, yeah, that's what I figured. So we'll clear out turn count. We will say we're out of combat.
I'm picking up
And
a flower.
yeah, and numbers wise here, Southpaw's gang still got let's see who lived here. Decent number of his people survived. And the matron's gang is decimated, gone. That is where we are as the
We
fight
saved
ends.
the town.
Well, there's still another criminal organization that we just put into power. So, you know.
Yeah, there's that.
We saved the town.
We should
Dalton's
take
right.
out the rest of them. Just saying.
Trying to fight a Rakshasa right now.
I don't know what the big deal with them is.
I know they come back.
They come
Like-
back?
They come back. You can kill them. They go to their like mother plane and they can come back for revenge. I'm pretty sure. Unless that was
Yeah.
mostly homebrewed shit.
Azov wouldn't know this shit, so
Yeah.
Right, correct. I wouldn't either. I don't even know what a shark is. But Sydney said
So I mean, listen, that's up to you guys. If you genuinely want to do that, we can keep the combat going. I can move the tokens back to where they were. It's up to you.
I'm fine today.
Kill everyone.
Everybody from my backstory's dead. I'm good for right now.
Kill everyone.
I'm fine for right now.
Not everybody. Put a pin in that just for a moment.
Everybody's fucking dead.
So yeah, there are the matron's gang lies before you. Her personal bodyguard lies right next to you because she threw him at you. Those tiefling twins who always gave you trouble are dead. Her dogs are dead. Yeah, and the fight's over.
What's the rule on looting after these brawls? Just asking for everybody, just in case, just to establish rules for the newcomers.
The Southpaw will kind of step forward to address that. We all fought together, so I think it's only fair that we split it. But by all means, take first pick.
Go
And then Lefty stack the bodies in order of freshness. I mean, rather, damage.
Go loot the fucking matron. As soon as I can figure out how to get down from here, I'm gonna go loot the matron.
Kind of gonna take the long way.
I'm gonna heal you first, real quick.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, so sorry, Miss Henrietta. I didn't see you up here. Let's quickly heal you a little bit. I'll take out the healer's kit. That is a... Jeez, what is that? 1d6 plus... Oh my goodness. Go back to your actions. As you were. I'll roll it up.
Dalton.
Well, that was a fun little gang warfare moment we all just had there. So...
Yeah?
Henry, does this mean you're good? Is your baggage dealt with now?
Like I said, everybody from my backstory is dead. So hopefully, we're fine.
Well, as I said, our business was only for the fight, and now that you've done your part, I certainly hold you to nothing. You've all helped me out, and I appreciate that. And by all means, if you wish to return to her den, and I don't know, I assume she keeps files on you like I do of my folks. Henry, that's yours too, if you wish to take it for yourself.
Do I want to know what she wrote about me? Do I want to just set it on fire? Maybe both.
So what's your deal now, Mr. Paw?
Oh, well, I suppose now if a thieves' guild is to happen, that's under my watch. But, as I said before, I may do some seedy things, but at the end of the day, I'm a businessman, fair and square. Good old Rollo here has already brought me a great idea, and I'm going to make sure that his inventor friend is compensated for such. And if any of you have future endeavors you wish to collaborate on, by all means, an open invitation. Same for you, Miss Mason. You're more than welcome to work with me in the future if you wish, but it will be at your own purview. You owe me nothing.
I appreciate that. It was lovely doing business with you, sir.
And you as well. And he'll reach out for another handshake. Yes.
Just said reach out normal. I don't know.
Yeah, as we kind of pull back from the handshake and the rack focus changes, you do see Jax, the little dragonborn kid, standing behind too, just looking kind of like, aw shucks.
Hey, how about you go the fuck home?
Yeah, I know last time we talked, I said I had questions about how you guys are like doing crimes and stuff. I kind of wanted to see what that was like firsthand. Guess it got a little too close.
One could say that.
Yeah. I guess
How about
I'll
we never do this again?
I'd like that. Mr. 89, you mind taking me back to the gun shop?
All right, kid. He'll take him.
I mean, like,
89 will do that. 89 will do that. I say Rollo would probably be interested in that and would also go to the gun shop. Actually, Rollo would probably first go tell his, actually,
Jen.
I would say actually Jewel. I would actually say Rollo is very interested in any of the files the matron has, because that would contain the info on his friend's debt. So he's up for doing that.
Okay.
And however else we want to divvy up who's going where. The doctor definitely has plenty of body parts for plenty of lefties in the future, that's for
Yes,
sure.
I believe we should probably get them to a morgue to get them properly disposed of. Oh, look, a cart! That'll do.
Alright, so Rollo wants to go to the matron's den, 89 will go to the gun shop. The doctor will push some bodies around.
Oh, God.
I wouldn't dream of it. That's Lefty's job.
Just doing his best. I don't know why everybody gives him such a hard time.
Oh, also, I like the idea. I think I said before. I like the idea that all the lefties, for like no reason, they're just big fans of Azov. So as it slurps by Azov, it's gonna like do a little tap on the shin.
What?
And it's just gonna raise one of its like gimpy hands, just like.
Don't look at me. No. No. I'm gonna like do a little kick to him, like, get out of here.
It's gonna go get the cart.
Senpai did not notice him this day.
I don't know how several hands look dejected, but it is gonna walk away looking a little disappointed.
It's got a little shuffle to its step.
All right. So who else is going where?
I guess I'll go with Rolo to the matron's house for the sake of looting through files and maybe burning the place down.
I don't know if we already said it, but is there anything on the matron that's worthwhile? She's the...
Yeah, I'm looking.
So she has, I mean, her kind of like gauntlet weapons. You've probably never seen they do standard like piercing damage. They themselves are nothing special. It was her rage channeled through that like dealt that extra cold damage. But if you wanted like some gauntleted, kind of fisticuff piercing weapons, you could take that, and those will deal. I will say those definitely be versatile. They can be dex or strength, and they're going to deal, I'd say, probably d8s.
Can we put them on? Can we put them on Lefty?
Oh my god!
Yes, you could.
Pick those up. Yes.
Yes. Let me look at the... Andrew, if you want to make a note for yourself for Lefty, let me just check something here.
Everybody needs to start being very kind to Lefty.
I will kill it and throw it in the ocean. I do not care.
Go ahead. I'll replace it. I've got new plans anyway.
All right. So, Andrew, if you want to make a note to yourself, I'm going to say in the hands of Lefty. Right now it does, he does a D8 plus PB of bludgeoning with his kind of slapping around. I would say if he wants to use it, we'll call it piercing, and it'll be that same deal. It'll be the one, I said they were 1d10s, so it'll be the 1d10 plus your proficiency bonus.
What is this item?
These are the like Wolverine kind of claws. That the matron had.
Okay.
So essentially, if you want to make your 1d8 and 1d10 for Lefty, that's the difference here. And should it make any difference? Right. Like maybe if you're fighting some skeletons, it is piercing. So like, and mundane piercing also important. But yeah.
Okay.
Lefty got Wolverine claws.
Okay, so
any valuable goods, weapons, armor from the rest of the goons?
So a lot of them they're all basically either like scouts or berserkers. So it's short swords and axes, and not particularly great armor. It's like some cloth and leather. Nothing better than what you like. If you just wanted to take it and sell it, you could, but no one has anything super special. It's pretty mundane, pretty standard street level stuff.
You guys see the other guys' armor? It looked way more valuable. We should have teamed up with the matron.
They did unleash like line of fire and acid attacks for what it's worth.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
You got hit with an acid line. You got an elephant thrown at you.
It's been an eventful day.
Yeah. Southpaw is untouched. Good for him.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
happened.
he didn't dirty his backwards hands at all.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
What's with his business shtick?
He runs a rug shop.
But he beefs with a mob boss?
I mean, obviously it's a front. So he could do business, but, yeah.
Yeah, you say, the more he says business, the more I think it's worse than whatever the matron was doing.
Potentially. Mm-hmm.
People only say it's just business before they do something horrible to you.
Yep.
Just then, Dalton kind of steps away around from the wagon. Well, I've got some business to attend to, but thank you for helping me load these bodies into the cart. I'll get them out of the street. There's a case?
Nope.
All right, Lefty. You get one side, I'll get the other.
Wait, Doctor, something.
Dalton.
Azov goes over to the wagon and finds the cute girl and is like, we could have had a lot of fun. Did we have fun? No, we didn't have fun. All right, take him away.
I mean, you still could.
What?
What?
Actually, we'll probably try to see to her wounds if we can. If you don't mind, I'll take Lily and...
Oh, so she
the other
probably
one
shouldn't
with
be in
me.
there with the dead folks then.
Possibly not. We'll
Just
see what we
mostly
can
dead.
do. He's gonna hoist her up and the poisoner up on his two shoulders they'll take them back. Hopefully treat their wounds.
Oh, I thought
They're
they
not
did.
They're
Only if you need help.
They're not gonna try to help the others, you know.
That was awkward. Ooh. You had
Oh, they
those
were
bodies. You had those bodies in the cart, and he was like, "Actually, I need those." How? Ugh. Gross. Hate that.
See? Business, right?
It's
So it's
I
Lefty
was
kind of
fine
like
with it until I wasn't.
Lefty starts like pulling on the cart, and Dalton is like has some like ink, and he's like kind of marking out outlines of like different sections of body, just like, ooh, this one's looking good and limber.
And it's definitely doing, as he's pulling it, he's using some of his other hands to like ting 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 his Wolverine claws together, like a bring out your dead kind of bell.
Oh, great. He's got a bell now.
He's
the cart.
I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him and keep killing him until he stays dead.
I love that we have this horrific thing, and you're like, let's give him Wolverine claws now.
That's why I said you just got to be nice to Lefty.
Yeah.
All right,
It'll be
Henry.
fine.
Shall we go?
Yeah.
Shall we
yes.
go get your 2 weeks severance package?
Yeah. That's what we're getting. Yeah, let's go get that.
All right, we'll go with them to the matron's den. Then we'll go to then we'll do the gun shop, and then we'll maybe take an early bio break. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Watermelon break, you said?
It could be. Could be. I think it's gonna be a popsicle break for me.
Fine.
All right.
I'm fine.
So Sid, as you and Azov go to the matron's den, I mean, she's dead. Her gang's defeated. You get there, and you know it's still like a tavern, you know, but like it's unguarded. Aside from like the like kind of normal employed bouncers, it's unguarded, and the owner of the tavern is now dead. And her like special VIP section in the back, unguarded. You can just walk right in there.
People work here, so I shouldn't burn it down. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Now.
At least not with everybody here.
Are people here currently?
Yeah, this right here, what you're looking at is the matron's like private back room, which would now just be empty. I would say there aren't many people there. I mean, there's maybe like half a dozen folks in there. It's not a particularly popular place, but it's, you know, much like Southpaw has his rug shop. The tavern was just the front. It's just her operation, you know.
Any of her like guards or goons?
Her gang is dead. The only people left were just like the legitimate hires for the bar.
Just let the accountant know.
Do you want them gone?
Do I want them gone? I can't run this place. I have nothing for it.
I mean, just for tonight. Just so we can search.
Oh, hell yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Oh, you can. Anything is going to be in the private back room. You could go in there and search and not be bothered.
I'm going to like plant my feet and say, "Everybody, get out!" And then I'm going to cast Shatter in the middle of the room, and it's going to be like a thunder erupts out to try and get everybody the hell out.
Okay. So what? Intimidation?
Sure, yeah.
Wait, if you're gonna cast a Shatter, I'll give you the intimidation at advantage because you're following it up with a literal bang.
It's like the sound. It's thunder. It's like thundering damage. So
yeah.
And definitely, when you go in, the bouncers know Henry for sure. I mean, they're not in the gang, but they know Henry, so you have no problem getting in.
I'm gonna let him freak everybody out. Anyway, because it's
Can
fun.
someone roll me 2d20 plus 7?
I got you.
Got it.
Yeah, 19. You yell, you shatter, and people who've come to this bar before, they know how it can get in here, so it's very quickly finish the drink, get out of here.
Yeah.
People get out. And the bouncers kind of turn, they'll kind of turn to look inside, and they'll look at you, Henry, as the person they know, and just be like,
Go for the night, I think.
okay.
Have a good one. That was good. Damn.
That's how it's done.
I go look for those files.
Okay. Are we going to probably just take a 20 on this? Just make sure you're thorough?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So let's go. There's a couple files that'll be of interest to you. The first is for Jewel that Rolo would want. So you find this one first. You find the note on Jewel Brightstone if someone wants to read that.
Oh, it's 93 gold pieces with no signs of paying it back. Gut her on or break her if she doesn't pay it off or work it off ASAP.
Now that the matron's dead, debt's forgiven. Henry, you also find a file on Nungus, the elephant guy.
That flew at me. Okay.
Yes.
Extremely loyal. The Southern Fighting Pits can do that. Oh, poor Nungus.
You also find a file on the Tiefling twins.
Always inseparable, so the same file it is. Origin unknown. Grew up together. Countless petty crimes. Potential moderate. Good at following orders when pitted against each other. Weaker separated. Aw, Cirrus and Sable. You tried something.
And finally, Henry, you find your own file.
I'm looking over her shoulder for this part.
Is she rich?
Purchased from worthless drug mother Elena, father Alaric out of the picture. Last known location, Shadow Moon City. Obedient but bitch. She does good work, but we need to be sure of her loyalty and potential. Sunk cost? Show you sunk cost.
So important.
Wait, so you're not even really rich? What the hell?
Oh!
Do you just yell that from over her shoulder?
She's studying it and I thought you were rich. What happened to that?
Never. Look, it says drug mother. Drug mother.
No. Rich people do drugs too. It's worthless drug mother. It's the key detail there.
No! Okay, well, the key detail is that. And Alaric, whoever the fuck,
That's your dad.
isn't here. Where the hell is Shadow Moon City?
I'm glad you asked, because this is the first time you've probably heard any word
I was
about
about
your
to
dad.
say, I don't think I've ever even heard of that city.
Mm-hmm. So as of 2 years ago, his last known location was Shadow Moon City. I will show you where that is on the big map.
Ah, yes, Shadow Moon City.
And that is, if you look east, right here.
It's way over there.
Mm-hmm.
I know it well. As in, I saw a sign that says Shadow Moon City that way. That's about it. That's all I know about it.
That's all you know about it? I don't know anything about it, so that's more than I know.
Sounds pretty edgy, though. Sounds like it would have pretty cool emo music there and probably a lot of edge.
It's definitely like a German Gothic kind of looking city, for sure.
Sick. All right, so we don't go there, and that's me. Thanks, pal.
I gotta admit, it's shorter than I was expecting. I thought there would be strengths, weaknesses, dietary restrictions, anything like that.
I don't like almonds.
Is that a weakness? Sorry, would you get an allergic reaction to that, or?
Like broke a tooth on one once, and I just don't. Who
Please
wants to do
tell
that
me.
again?
Please tell me that's on the weaknesses section of your character sheet.
It is
Oh,
now.
I'm gonna like take it, and then I'm gonna write doesn't like almonds.
Yeah.
Gonna fold it up, put it in its back.
Is that the deal voucher? Is like, yes, I have a file now.
What? Were you gonna use it?
No, I was gonna toss it. It's worthless. Just like all the other crap in here. Okay, well, if we don't find any loot or anything like that, I guess that's it.
Well, hold on. What about this Lena woman? Your mother?
My mom?
Where is she now?
She's about town. I see her sometimes.
Is she a worthless drug mother?
If you want to take that out and like circle that. Yeah.
I mean,
Always
come
has
into some money, could set her up.
Mm-mm.
No?
No, she can. I mean, you might think it's petty, but she can fuck off for doing what she did.
Mm. Your surface ways are interesting when it comes to mothers. Some love them, some hate them, some not so much.
I feel like it's all dependent on the situation. We weren't well off. Every time she got money, she bought drugs, and when the money wasn't coming in, she let people beat me. She sold me to the matron. I don't really want anything to do with her.
Okay. Well, this place has to have a vault or a safe somewhere.
That's what I'm thinking. Mhm.
Let's tear this shit up.
Let's fucking go. Toss that shit. Toss that
Yeah.
shit. With like opera music in the background, like shelves like shattering.
Yeah, we'll just say you want to just say you find your way into where the safe is. No problem.
I mean, we're not leaving until we find it.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like you do. Like we'll TLDR
there is
it.
none. We're there all night looking for it.
When you find it, why don't you both roll me a D100?
Oh,
Sorry,
we need Andrew
ahead
here
of
for
time.
this.
Sorry ahead of time, buddy.
This is not for percentile.
1.
Okay, 86
86.
and 28. So that's 114.
I almost said 80-20.
All right, you find 114 gold inside the safe.
That's not bad.
All right.
That could be worse.
We should keep it all in bank or something. I assume crime lords just kept it under their mattress or something. Or in a
I
hole.
assume she was like sleeping on a bed of it.
But I already destroyed the bed, so it wasn't in there.
It wasn't in there.
Well,
Context, please.
Like
For
knifed
destroying
the
matron's
thing,
bed.
tore it apart.
I just need context for destroying the bed when it comes from Azov.
Oh yeah, normally no, but for money, yes.
Henry, I want to let you know I have also slept with your dead boss before she was dead. All right. So that is what is found at. So yeah, important discovery there for Henry about her father.
It was a good night.
Yeah.
New
So
question:
yes.
does she live here, or does she live somewhere else?
She also lived here.
Do we find the deed to the bar?
It would be here,
Listen, if
and it is in her name. Importantly,
Do we find her will?
she does
Yes.
not have a will.
Who has? Nope. I have dice. I don't have a forgery kit. And we killed a lot of the ruffian. I wonder if Southpaw can fix that.
You think Southpaw knows someone with a forgery kit? He's going to want to cut.
Shit, that's true.
but by all rights, considering it doesn't seem like she had any children, except for her dogs, and you're the last member of her gang still alive, it should go to you to do with this bar what you will.
I think I might try to find somebody with a forgery kit. It's not a bad idea.
Little backup plan.
I have been worried about you ever since I made that deal with you. You were actually very good to have around this evening. Thank you so much.
You sound surprised. Like I can't be useful.
I don't know. You made me like shake your hand like you were a patron, and it just, I don't know. I've been waiting.
I mean, technically you still owe me, and I helped you.
Yep.
Fight the gang war. So really, I should be charging you interest on this deal. Just be thankful that I'm such a good person, with the kindness of my heart.
Amazing person. Incredible. Do you know anybody with a forgery kit?
And when he says that, he has a box, and he's loading up all the expensive liquor from the top shelf of the bar. You know, I'm like the nicest guy I know. I don't see other people going out there doing it. Oh, this looks nice. He puts it in the box like, hey, you just like that big, loud, clanking metal bottles you hear when you pick up, like. So anyways, I guess I'll see you later.
See you. Thanks for helping me move.
So he just picks up a ton of very expensive liquor.
Nice.
Have a good night. I will be taking that deed, though.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, put it in your inventory.
Yeah.
For sure. All right. So we go to. We won't be quite in the gun shop yet. We'll be on the road to the gun. On the road to the gun shop as Jax is walking with 8-9, just like. So, Mr. 8-9, do you think Cobalt's gonna be like real mad at me for all this? Because he's real nice, and you know I like staying at his place instead of the orphanage because he's taught me a lot about like building armor and weapons and stuff. But like, is he gonna be mad that I wanted to use it for like crimes and crime stuff?
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, probably.
Okay, or don't answer me then, you jerk.
He does me too, don't feel bad.
He probably will be, yeah.
Okay. Well, guess it's a good thing I didn't get hurt, right?
I mean, yeah.
Punch him in the nose real quick. Like, give him a bloody nose, and then he'll get sympathy points.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
That's when all the city guards walk by when 8-9's just punching a child in the face. Well, let me ask you, Mr. 8-9. You saw the arbor I was making with the, like, you know, dragon shape and all that. What did you think? Does it have potential?
Yeah, probably. But, I mean, you probably don't want to use it for crime.
You're right, probably not. Hey, listen. Cobalt was talking about it once. You're from the orphanage too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, when I grow up, I could be like you and, like, help stop the crimes?
You don't want to be like me.
Why not? You were, like, up there doing all the cool sniper shots. And you jumped off a building and stuff. It was cool.
Yeah, but the reason I know how to do all that is not so great. Why don't you put your inventions to better use? I mean, there's more to this life than just fighting.
I guess. I've just never really been, like, in a real... Well, I guess that wasn't a real fight. I never actively participated in a fight. And I've always been, like curious.
Yeah, well, they're not great.
Well, hey, listen. When my armor is ready... Do you think maybe we could, like, spar or something so I could test it?
No.
Okay, I'll find a different sparring partner. Maybe Cobalt can build targets or something for me.
Sure.
Oh, well, we're here. So he opens it, and Cobalt is gonna just open the door. Just, Jex, oh my goodness, where have you been? 8-9. Thank you for bringing him back. Where has he been all evening?
He's been searching for parts for his weird armor thing.
Roll. It won't be a high DC, but roll me a deception because it is technically a lie.
It is.
Yep.
It's just flat. Okay. Did that? Okay. It did throw. Cool.
Yes, well, I hope you found some then. I hope you found some good ones for your armor. And Jax will just give you one of those, like, silent, like, in the back for you covering for him. By the way, at 9, just while I have you here, a little bit of follow-up on the hybrid weapon you wanted, the long-range, short-range thing we were discussing.
Yeah.
Listen, I think I can make it work, but I need something special. You know, there's a special alloy that I need, and if you can give me that, I think I can make this work for you.
Okay.
Okay, it's very special because in order to do the shifting, you know, it's necessary. And as far as I know, there's only one decent place to find it because I need fresh water to meet salt water in a very specific sort of biome kind of area. So if you ever find yourself over in the east by the Brackish Inlet, if you could find this unnamed mineral, which Tony will think of a name for in a moment, then I think I could make the gun that you wanted.
All right, I'll keep an eye out for it. You probably want to write down all the things that I need to know, because I'm not gonna remember.
Yes, let me chronicle that for you. He'll go write it down. I'll give you the details later on at Artem.
Okay. As he's writing things, he is gonna like look at the where the kid went. You know, you might want to like give him something to do. You know, with the stuff he's making, make him feel useful.
Yeah, I suppose I don't want the armor being used for anything too aggressive now. Do I? Okay, sure. Maybe we could make targets or test dummies or something. You know, there's plenty of other kids at the orphanage, but I think he always saw himself as, you know, just a bit different from the others. You know, they went to play the sports and play fight and whatever, but he's always been a little, you know, more the brainiac.
Sure, but when kids are different things happen.
Well, I know I grew up a little different too, so maybe I should just pay more attention to him as a kid and not as much the inventor.
I mean, yeah, he's just looking for excitement and adventure.
Right, well, thank you for that, 8-9. That's very helpful and inspirational of you.
Sure.
Okay. And I think we were trying to give inspiration points for things that are like very in character, and I would say that's probably qualifies for 8-9.
I'll take it.
So we put him inspiration for that, and also honestly, taking the D to the bar probably pretty in character for Henry. If we want to give, I'm fine giving Henry an inspiration point too. I don't know, you guys might already have them, but if not,
I do now.
okay. So yeah, Artem, I'll write what you need for the alloy, but just to quickly show it on the map, as you might have guessed / seen a moment ago, the Brackish Inlet also pretty close to Shadow Moon City. Isn't that a fun coincidence?
It's like when you're playing an RPG and like you finish one area and suddenly all the quests point to another area and you're like, oh, that's the place I gotta go.
Yeah. Almost like you guys are headed east soon. So before we do it, we'll do like a little mini cliffhanger before our bio break. But before we do, what's the doctor up to?
Oh no.
I think you just kind of see, like, we start the scene. It's dark. It starts panning up, and we see that we're at a workstation, at a table. And as it pans up, you just see the briefest, the hands working. You can't see what it's working on, but the hands and up, and you just hear this as it pans up, and it covers his face with this manic look in his eyes, and then it just zooms in and in and in and in as you see a trickle of sweat from his brow work its way down his nose and drip, and then it changes scene.
Okay. And that with that drip, it's like a doop, and then like a cut to black as it's nighttime. Everybody is going to get their long rest. It is a night without incident, so important thing. The next morning, with Richard not here, we'll bring him into the main like heading east quest next week when he's here. But for the party that is staying at the castle, as you guys are when you're in town, as you're sort of prepping for this submarine trip that you're going to take,
you were going to awaken, and perhaps it's at breakfast, wherever it is within the castle. Siraj is going to want to have a word with you all.
We want to take a bet real quick and see them all? See them all, everybody? Hmm?
Absolutely.
He's a lion.
Duh.
He's a lion.
He's been lying the whole time.
He's been lying the whole time.
Fucking got him.
Listen, Cubs, I did what you asked me to, and sort of informed the council about it. I think Mithrid maybe got word of what was going on. Everything's fine, but she's wanting to make a statement. Everyone's gonna gather in the throne room here shortly, and I'm assuming you're all going to want to be present for that too.
What are the odds that she's gonna do like a holy nuke? What?
She's gonna climb on the back of Siraj and do a holy nuke.
Maybe.
Is she gonna kill us? Is that what's happening? Are we summoned to be killed?
No, she just wants to address the court. We're all going to be there as well.
Insight check.
She's gonna kill us all, is what I'm hearing.
I mean, I would think not. The numbers are against her. You can insight if you want.
I am typing it out.
You're telling me everybody important is going to be in one place with the suspected mole that's been accused, and she knows about it?
Yeah. 16.
What is it that you're trying to insight? If he's trying to trick you into something?
Yeah.
He is not. He's just saying, hey, she's gonna give an address and we're all gonna be there.
I'm kind of with A9 on that though. This is some Game of Thrones shit that I'm not about.
Listen, I understand you're feeling suspicious. My gut is she knows the jig is up.
Right, so why wouldn't she attack everybody?
Probably the fact that we'd all attack her right back.
And if she's prepared for it and you're not?
Hey, nod. I'm always prepared.
Somebody literally got into the castle like a week ago.
No, I like this. I like this plan. I'm ready to throw hands. Let's do this. All right, come on, let's go.
Hold on. He's
Let me
gonna
get into the back.
when you say a week ago, he's gonna say, it was closer to 3 weeks ago, but point taken.
Rude.
I had to look at the calendar for that.
A9. It was a month.
Besides,
Anyway.
we have a tank now. The tank.
Is the tank gonna be there in the room with us?
We need to go get the tank. We can find a way to get there.
It's gonna be in the room.
It's just looking in through the window.
Ominously.
That's honestly very funny.
Charged up, ready to go.
Oh man.
I'm just saying I
Well-
wouldn't trust your security as much, considering, you know, the highest organization within the castle was infiltrated by a mole.
Listen, I understand how all this is making me look bad right now, but I just want to hear what she has to say, and I wanted you all to be invited. I trust all of you. I would hope you trust me back. And his whiskers kind of get a little depressed with that.
I'm just saying, if
Don't
she
feel
makes you
bad,
look
Siraj.
bad again.
Don't feel bad, Siraj. I trust you. 8-9. Sometimes he can just be a hater. He's just
Well-
like that sometimes.
Appreciate it.
I'm bringing my
Let's
gun
head
to
on
the
then.
meeting.
Please bring all the weapons you want. I'm
Oh,
never
okay.
unarmed. I even go to bed with this sword next to me. I rolled over on it once. Not a fun way to wake up. All right, we'll go to our bio break. When we come back, we'll be going from there.
Suddenly, I don't have faith in our security.
I trust
That's
everything
fine.
will be just fine.
One time it gave me a serious boo-boo.
and then it was itching just so bad. I didn't know really what to do. So
Probably,
Does Andrew-
probably gonna need that ointment again.
Is this Andrew
Yeah.
or the doctor speaking?
huh? What?
Andrew's doctor.
Okay, so you were all just informed by Siraj that Mithrid wants to make a statement, and he will accompany you all over to the throne room, assuming you are all going to go.
Yes.
Let's go.
I guess.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. You all go, and over the next couple minutes, a full assembly. A full assembly gathers here in the throne room. Council is here. The king is here. She doesn't really count as anything anymore, but who was the queen regent's here, and her angry secret daughter's there. A couple guards, some members of Sarash's Pride, including our favorite cross-eyed friend here.
Excellent. I would like to cast Fireball.
And after a couple moments, Mithrid will come forward. It's a very there's a lot of murmuring in the air, just like, what is this about? Like, there are people, non-council members have no idea why this audience is being called. But eventually, in time, Mithrid walks in. There's kind of a hush as she walks, takes her places on the stairs. Our good buddy Sir Gnu over here is going to stand kind of with a sword at the ready. Good old, I've forgotten her name. Narcisse is there too, and she's going to look at Mithrid. Mithrid's going to give just a somber nod and turn. And as she does that, Narcisse is going to cast a zone of truth around her. Everyone's familiar with this spell, so what it is when she is casting it. She's putting the Holy Mother in a zone of truth. At which point Raylan will just declare, you wanting to speak, Mithrid? Now's your chance. No one's gonna interrupt you for whatever you dragged us all down here for. Well, I have my suspicions. And Mithrid's going to kind of take her stance upon the stairs, and I have just written out verbatim what she's going to say, so I'm just going to read it to you all, and it's going to be of great interest. She's going to stand up. Where is it? And if there are questions after this among the party, of course, there's time. So she just goes, raises her hand, murmuring, kind of quiets down in the room. What I'm about to say will upset and offend many of you. Before I proceed with my confession, I claim my right to sentencing by the silent judges in the Hall of Justice. We can put an asterisk on that and talk about it after. This began with a vision. I saw a world in flames, destroyed by 3 machines that attacked from the land, sea, and sky. And standing over the rubble in my dream was our lost but beloved King Hollis Shore. Fearing some conspiracy set in motion before his death, I investigated his personal sealed records. Inside were the blueprints. I lost my place. Inside were the blueprints and coordinates of the Warcaster's build sites. I knew immediately that this power should not ever be wielded by anyone, much less a young upstart prince who never wanted the throne to begin with. I destroyed these blueprints and searched for a subtle way to let the weapons reveal themselves. Better a small fight over them than a war across the entire continent with all 3 in the hands of one ruler. I studied the writings of Vlaakith to make Emperor Genrek believe he was receiving instruction directly from his goddess, not me. I knew of, and she gestures to the redhead, I knew of Esther Shore, an open secret known to some of you too. I brought her in through the old cliff tunnel, same one her father used when secretly visiting her mother. I know that lives have been lost in this process, but I want you to consider how many more would have been lost if Pentaclea, or any one ruler in Terratia,
had access to all 3 machines. It was imperative that we saw and understood and feared the potential destruction so that we could all work together to prevent it. That is all I have to say on the matter. And then she will start to leave, just ignoring any of the questions being thrown at her as she is escorted out by those 2 knights.
So she's the leak. So instead of one side having all the best weapons, now 2 sides have the weapons, and now they can fight over the remaining weapons to save
Also
lives.
Created a whole lot of undue suspicion for no reason.
Like a bunch of lives have been lost just for acquiring them so far.
And now war is looming. But
Oh, that was perfectly timed. Artem, please clip that.
Is moving. Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, not now, Lefty.
The amount of
please clip that.
restraint.
Oh, man.
Ah,
I must confess, see a lot of flaws in her logic too. But I suppose we have our mole at least.
So this doesn't change the fact that if the Githyanki Empire is going to start mass producing those flying ships, no one is safe. Nothing is safe.
Suppose not.
well, are we
Well-
going to do anything about that, or just kind of... They shucksy doodle so well?
We'll be preparing maneuvers here, and you all have your submarine mission, don't you?
We do. There's a lot riding on this.
Hopefully all of us will be riding on it when we retrieve it. Yes.
Maybe, in addition to our Githyanki guide, we should have Dame Narcisse come with us again as extra muscle, and that cleric girl over there that I haven't spoken to before. I don't think any of us have actually spoken to her before, but she seems reliable.
She doesn't even go here.
Never seen her before.
Oh, right. Yeah, no one knows about you talking to the dead king.
Yeah.
I forgot her name. Look it up real quick. I think it was Nona. But, Nona over there. Suppose that's up to her. Well, she's probably out of a job, given that her boss just admitted to being a mole. Oh, we're gonna have to replace Mithrid on the council now, aren't we? Oh boy. This is a real mess. Well, suppose at least we have our woman, right? Our mole.
Looking over at the redhead with the scarred face, what's her demeanor like?
Pretty pissed.
She was
Pissed, and her
basically
mom's
just,
pissed
She
too.
just found out that the whole thing was a fucking ruse.
yeah, that she was used.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Sucks to
Aren't we
suck,
all
loser.
at the end of the day? Peace out. Let's jump out this window.
Yeah, she's probably like steaming, and her mom's probably trying to like the hand on her shoulder, like, I know, it's horrible. ...
But look, we're together now.
Where's the other guy? Where's the guy that quit a while ago? Where's he been?
The prince.
You know, I'm super glad you asked that, actually, Ryan.
He walks in.
This was no, this was actually something I actually had this written in for tonight. You say that, and that is actually good old Bertrand from the city guard is going to walk over. Ooh, it's good to see all of you again. I suppose we have our loose end of the mole tied up, but listen, I've been curious. Mithrid's confession didn't really answer anything about our prince. But I've heard reports that he's actually been seen around the merchant district. I know you all have to leave on your voyage soon, but before you go, I was wondering if you might want to accompany me just to see what is going on.
You guys are just letting him run around and party, or?
Well, he abdicated his throne. It's really none of our business now.
Yeah, but you guys are still getting like money and stuff, right?
As far as I know, he's sworn off all ties to his royal family.
You just gave up everything? All of it?
That's
You
my
know what it's like
understanding.
out there?
Wow, he's an idiot.
Well,
God.
far be it from me to criticize royalty, but
Oh, I'm criticizing.
in theory, I agree
I'll
with
do
you,
it.
8-9.
Wow. Like, so you guys aren't even like sending guards like to watch him or anything?
Well, now that we have reports about his whereabouts, perhaps we'll establish something more. But
'Cause, I mean, you got a whole Yankee empire that's mad at y'all.
I mean, it could be that he knew something that he didn't feel like sharing, given this whole conspiracy thing. Maybe he wanted to get out of the way, or maybe was forced to get out of the way.
Maybe he also received a message from this strange entity to help get him out of the way.
Either way, I think we should check in on him, see what his deal is.
if you would like to go, I'm going to investigate it myself.
I'm only going if we start it with, hey, what's your deal?
No, I literally had that written in for tonight as like a loose thread. So great time to ask the question, Ryan. And I suppose we need to make preparations for you to take that Gith prisoner with you. So if you're all right setting out this evening or in the morning on your super secret submarine mission, I suppose it can happen then.
The sooner the better. We do need to make sure that the Githyanki woman is outfitted. Her weapons and armor did not make the journey back, unfortunately.
So we will be taking care of this today. You have your permission to take her with her, and he agreed, so we will make sure that she is equipped for the trip. It's only right. And did I hear you wish to speak to Miss Petalfoot over there as well?
Is that the cleric?
Yes. Nona. I'll leave you to it, and then if you want to meet me, we can investigate these sightings of the prince after.
Let's.
Great. And then he will waddle away.
Anyone want to take point on this? Well, I guess you guys have had the most contact with her.
Yeah, but I think last time I scared the fuck out of her.
you all did terrify her. She's so.
Y'all were not nice to that poor girl.
Maybe Henry and I take point on this.
I mean, I
You
could try
weren't
it again
mean.
if you want.
You put her out for sure. She was out of her comfort zone.
I forgot it was the doctor at 8-9, so yeah.
But
Person's
also,
probably
did
scarred.
they deliberately specify, oh, if only you'd have been there to protect all those people that died? Like, wasn't that a part of...
Oh, the
That's
doctor
right.
did guilt trip her. Yes.
A little
like,
bit. It was
yeah.
not good.
No,
It
it's
felt
okay.
bad.
I can
it
talk
was
to
funny,
her.
though.
I can make her realize that, you know, the person who she looked up to was a bad person all along, so she should go do something else.
So let's just further guilt her. Let's just keep piling it on.
We
You know
want
what?
her
I've
alive.
got this. Let's do
Girlboss, Gaslight, Gatekeep.
We already named one episode that. We can't do it again.
Name them all. That's the name of the series now.
Yeah.
What
How
episode
about
was-
I take point on this one?
I don't know. I
If
think
you
I could
insist.
really get to her, but okay.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
feel
concerned about.
I feel like she's trying to remain like unsuspicious and not paying attention, but she's so blatantly aware of like the group of us just staring at her and be like, "Who's gonna take point?"
Guys,
We keep looking at
guys.
her.
And she's
Yeah.
like, "Ah."
Guys, Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girlboss was literally the name you guys chose for the episode when you did all that to her.
Of course it was.
That's
see-
literally the same one.
The thing is, we'll name it the same thing now for this episode, but we're not going to admit that we did it
That
before.
you used it again?
Yeah, like this is the
What
only
are you
time we've done
talking
this.
about? This
Yeah.
is the only episode called this.
Yeah, obviously.
We never used
All right.
it before.
So who is approaching Nona?
I'll go over.
Shall I support?
She doesn't know you yet, so that might help. You are new to the group since then,
Just
right?
Just stay
The
here.
doctor was not present. Yeah.
Henry,
Oh,
why
she-
don't you come
Oh
with
no,
me?
you were. No, you were. You're the one
Yeah,
that guilt tripped her. My bad.
Yeah,
My
okay.
bad. I was mixing up my times when you were here and not. So 8, 9, and Henry are going over.
Azov and
Azov and Henry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
you guys stand down for now.
You need us, just, yell or something.
I'll scream.
8-9. While I've got you, I would like to say
No.
So, Nona, right? It's Nona, isn't it?
Oh, it's you guys again. Yeah, that's my name. You know it because we worked together before, and we weren't supposed to ever acknowledge that, or
And we will continue to not ever acknowledge that. How are you doing today?
The first time we've met.
Well, my boss just admitted to causing this complete, absolute mess that the country is in. So, not so great. And also, I just got this sinking feeling that while they're, looking for an actual new Holy Mother, they're probably going to ask me to be in her place just because I was her, star pupil and stuff. And I'm really not ready for, that real job. So I hope they hire someone else. But, they're probably going to ask me to step in. I'm talking a lot. What do you need?
Nona, I have. Yes. Slow breathing. Let the dry air.
What is it?
Okay, good.
All right. That's pretty crazy about your boss and everything. Being a treasonous person leading to a possible global conflict. But, what would be pretty cool?
What?
Is if you helped stopped that being a whole global conflict, World War crisis thing.
So, I was assigned to, kind of a suicide mission before. I didn't go. People died. Still really messed up about that. This character I'm realizing is just Morty at this point. Everybody and people died. Still really torn up about that. I kind of a little risk averse right now,
No, totally, I get it. Your boss was seemingly betraying the country, the continent under your nose. You narrowly avoided dying on a adventure that would have surely gotten you killed. Sure, all of these things are terrible, but think of it this way. If you stay here, and they name you Holy Mother of God, Supreme, Chalupa, then think of all the kinds of crazy things they'll make you do here. That you're, frankly, and I hope I don't, sound too presumptive, are not ready for that kind of shit.
First of all, somebody jot down Holy Mother of God, Supreme Chalupa as an episode title. That's definitely a nomination. Okay. So if I go on whatever it is you're wanting me to do that gets me out of the potential job here, this is true.
Think of it this way. It's preparing you. You'll be seeing the world. You'll be doing intercontinental, international work, helping people. You'll be gaining confidence. You'll be ready that when you come back here, if you choose to take that job, you'll be confident. You'll know that made the right choice.
And cleaning up your predecessor's mess. Good look. Might make people trust you a little bit. Make them not think that you were involved.
I mean, not that we're saying that people think that you are also
They don't.
involved, but I
They
mean,
don't.
look at that guy over
What?
there. He's been shifting eyes at you this whole entire time.
Talking about Percy with his cross eyes.
Yeah, I think one of his eyes has been on you.
He'll just give a, hey! You talking about me over there?
Listen, help us with this. We're already pretty good with the crown. You'll come back here. You'll take this nice cushy job. You'll be safe for the rest of the time, assuming, we don't all horribly die and cause a whole global conflict. But that's the reason you're there with us, to make sure that we're okay. You already have it.
First roll me your persuasion. You're both there and you've done a lot, so you can roll it at advantage.
Holy shit, I have a +3 to persuasion? What the
Bro,
fuck?
you're facey. $18. Okay.
Hey.
So what's the job?
Oh, that's right, you don't know anything about the job. Or do you? Insight check.
Yeah, if you want to insight that. Yeah, she doesn't know. I mean, you told her it was dangerous and risky, but as far as the actual nature, she doesn't know. I mean, you remember, this is like top secret. Like, you guys get burned if it doesn't go. Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah, she doesn't know. That was a genuine, what's the job?
Well, we can get into the particulars, but basically, we're taking a super secret military invention to go and steal another super secret military invention and prevent World War from breaking out before it happens. So it would look pretty good on your resume, which I don't know what you did before this month, but it's been a rough month for you. So I feel like you could use a win.
Yeah, that definitely sounds pretty. And she's gonna start passing out.
I'm gonna try to catch her.
Okay.
I have a dexterity of 3. Can I go acrobatics? Oh my god.
Dex save.
The dex save? It's still +6, boy. I swear to god, if I get higher on my insight, I swear to Christ.
You have inspiration?
I do. Do I want to waste it to
It's not worth it here.
I mean,
she's a gnome. At least if she faints,
she's
it's only
just
a few feet
passing out.
down.
No, wait. I have a thing, I think. Actually, I don't think it matters. If I fail an ability check using a skill or a tool, which I have proficiency, I do, I can roll a psionic energy die and add that number rolled to the check. It doesn't matter, it's a 1. It's a 1.
Not using your inspiration?
Can I cast Featherfall on her?
I don't think I do.
Could.
I have it as a reaction. I get a free use per day.
What's that from? Horizon Walker?
No, because I'm an air genasi.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean...
It's so much more embarrassing because now she's falling slow and I still can't fucking catch her.
You hit the deck immediately. And it's just like, oh.
Yeah, you dramatically dive forward and she just faints very slowly and comfortably the other direction from you.
This character.
Yeah, you feather fall and she just... she's on the ground. She'll be okay. You'll get your answer later, but you rolled well. Like, it will be a yes.
I'm gonna write on a scroll. Here's where we're gonna be leaving from. Be there if you're gonna make it, and then I'll tag it on her.
Just on her face.
Staple gun.
That's hilarious.
Like a kid going through the air.
All right. Wow, you guys have added 2 to your party for the sub trip. That's pretty good. You got a cleric and you've got a gift. I guess I'm probably gonna have to just make sheets for both of them. I guess just so you guys can have them, so we're more specific. Okay.
We don't need to take any of the engineers with us to drive it, right? Like we figured out.
They're gonna get you all set up. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's head down to the market.
Yeah, merchant district. So you do that, and along the way, Bertrand's going to explain, he was seen seemingly in and around the Zinalore household. That name will stick out to you because Corvin Zinalor owned the merchant fleet, which had the ship that you took to Icewind. So he's a known businessman. And this is interesting. This is something else. You know this because Bertrand will explain it to you. On the way, he will mention that he's actually been missing for a little bit. And if you guys remember back on the notice, way back when you looked at the notice board, there was a notice that was like, "Hey, my father's been gone for a week." You are actually now going to that household where he has been gone for a week.
Oh, so now it's been like a month.
Now it's been
4 weeks.
like 4 weeks.
Yeah, so a month.
Yep. Yes. Actually, yes. Yes. He's been gone for a month. So just of note, some of those paths are crossing here. So Bertrand explains. I'll just TLDR that as you go to the house. And eventually you arrive at the Zinalor house, and you knock. And where is it? Okay. And you are let inside. It's a very nice home. Yeah, it's a nice home. This is in the it's in the like rich people district, like that's like adjacent to the merchant district.
And they're just letting us in here?
Well, you got the head of the city watch with you, to be fair.
Wow!
Yeah.
It's pretty swanky.
And as you're let in by like I guess one of the servants, you meet the not the lady of the house, but the daughter of the missing guy. She will you'll be brought to her. Just Mr. Widewing. To what do I owe this visit? And I'm sorry, I've never met any of you. I'm Carrara Zinalor. And she'll reach forward with like the like dainty lady the dame handshake, that like kind of downward slope to the handshake, Yeah, that one. I'm Carrara Zinalor.
Carrara. That's not how you spell that name.
Corrara is how I spelled it.
Karraaaa.
All right. Anyway, and you all are?
Dr. Dalton Friggins. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, Doctor.
Hey.
Henry, nice to meet you as well.
8-9.
As she extends her dainty noble hand,
I was waiting for this.
and Azov immediately takes it. Oh, I'm no one special. No one. Except, of course, champion of the deep, master of both land and sea, the Sahuagin slayer, the Kobold crusader, Azov. At your service.
She has the exact expression as the picture here, as you're listing all those off. And she's just like, I'm afraid those titles are all new to me, but it's a pleasure to meet all of you. Just a quick question. As any of you are walking in, given the situation, are you guys doing perception checks just to be like, what's the deal here?
Sure.
Since you mentioned it.
I mean, yes, specifically, definitely
I'll
the whole
prompt you
time.
for it. I'll prompt you for it because like it'll be good to do so.
My
I will say-
passive is
I'll add it to the
13.
list.
I will say my passive investigation is 17. So if there's any fucking anything, I should be
Is there fucking anything?
anything.
8-9's probably more enamored with the house than anything else, but if
I
it
can
counts for
roll
anything, his
insight.
passive's 18.
Wow!
Damn.
And past 17 investigation. Anything.
All right. Henry, you don't. Ironically, the rogue doesn't see.
She's
But
so fucking pretty. Am I right? Oh my god.
I know, right? I was like, this is some distractingly attractive artwork.
If this is where the prince has been held up, I get it. I get
I
what
got it.
But no, like he's gonna lean over like, I see it now.
No, it's funny you mention that because for the folks that rolled, as she's talking, you might like look up balcony, and you'll see a certain redheaded prince, like looking, like kind of the sneak through the balcony, and then just do a real clumsy, like, when he sees he's been spotted.
If you're ever looking for a third, let me know.
And he says, foul tarnished.
I wouldn't. He has crabs.
We don't know about that about him.
Confirmed. You guys see that? Yeah, the prince like clumsily like. Yes. Well, I was hoping you might be looking into finding my father, but if you're here to speak to Arterian, it's true. He has been here. We've been spending time together again.
Again.
Yes. Well, we were together once before, and now together again.
Ooh.
Are you
Childhood friends?
together at some point?
Friends to lovers? Lovers to friends?
Arranged marriage.
Back to lovers again?
Idiots in love.
I suppose it would be that last one. We intended to be married, but it seems the throne wanted another member of royalty. Being one of the most successful merchants in all of Teleport wasn't enough, and so it never came through. But he's here now, and we intend to keep it that way.
Yeah, seems like he's buying what you're selling now.
He was buying it before. It was just a lack of
Heyo.
approval.
I heard the word crabs thrown around. I am a physician of sorts. Is there anything I can do? Well, rather, there's something I can do.
I said nothing of crabs, but your Triton friend here seems to have perked up at the notion.
Not me. I went to the clinic yesterday.
Is that what took you so long to get to the fight?
It was a long line. It was really. I was
An
like, I gotta
epidemic
go.
in the city.
I gotta go.
Azov is running to the fight, like while hiking his pants back up.
I just wish he had. I just wish he hadn't done it while I was actually seeing a different patient. You know.
We gotta go.
Move over, pal.
Are you done yet?
I'm over here two at once, just comparing notes.
What's wrong with him? He's bleeding out. He's fine.
Look at this. Right, well, I suppose if you wish to speak to Arterian, he is here, as you've observed.
Do we need to talk to him, or is it like we figured it out? Bertrand, do we need to talk to him? Do you need
Well, I suppose it could behoove us to have additional details.
What, you think, like, he's a hostage here?
Well, I would hope not.
I would be.
But
If he's a hostage here, sign me up.
But I do find it strange that her father disappears and now Arterian's here. No?
Why are we doing this? You should probably come down here.
Oh, I'm a servant in the house.
We can literally see you.
Insight check.
I'm a redheaded servant who looks like a prince in the house.
Are you the one with crabs?
Which
Perhaps we
floor
should
is
go
he
to a
on?
separate room.
He's on the next floor up.
Can I Misty step behind him?
Totally.
Yes!
And he's definitely he's definitely got his hands cupping over like, no, Prince here.
I'm gonna Misty step behind him and then just like put a hand on his shoulder like, we should talk.
Oh, okay.
And then we can do like a scene transition.
Yeah. So at some point you're talking to them both.
A fancy Star Wars wipe.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot he's pretty too. Oh my god, they're gorgeous together. Oh
I know,
my
right?
I'm saying.
Jesus
Unfair,
Christ.
really.
Leave some of that for the rest of us.
I was like, I found some very hot art in this campaign. Right, well, here I am. The prince formerly known as Prince.
That sound better in your head?
Most things do.
Okay.
Relatable.
So what's up? What you been doing? Aside from her.
He looks over at her. She's like, no, not like that.
No,
Oh.
not like that.
chilling.
He's got one brain cell. He's doing his best with it.
Maybe it's a good thing he abdicated.
Maybe.
Listen, far be it for me to tell you what to do with your life, but like, if you're a prince, you can marry whoever you want, right? That's kind of the whole point of being in charge.
Well,
Why'd you peace out?
that's what Mithrid said. I should just like follow my heart, and like, who cares if like my mom doesn't approve and it should be another royal whatever, I don't want to be shipped across half the country like her. I want to be with the person I actually care about. And he like holds her hand.
Dude, your mom just moved in like a bastard child. I wouldn't trust what she's saying right now.
Also, the
Wait, what?
mother-
I have a sister?
You didn't know.
I think like a half sister technically.
Oh, which half?
She was the one that kind of stormed the castle the day you abdicated, actually.
Your mom's half.
Also,
Wait,
Burn! Sick burn! Oh, no?
Okay,
Never mind.
hold
I
on.
misread.
so
No,
I have
no,
a
that's her, the one with the burn.
Wait, so you're saying I have a half sister, and like as he's trying to piece through this, his lady's just like, you got this. He's like, okay, so I got a half sister.
good
Whoa.
thing he's pretty.
Right?
I got a half sister. Big news. Whoa, what's her
Oh.
name?
Astrid?
Esther, yeah. Okay, got a half sister Esther, and she infiltrated it was my castle for like a minute on the day that I walked away from all that. And then what happened?
And then we caught her, threw her in jail, and then we left for a while, and now she's just walking around the castle like she owns it.
Oh, I guess she can have it because I'm not there, so like, whatevs.
Who was the last person you talked to before you decided you didn't want to be prince? Because I feel like we should be talking to them.
Well, here's my thing. I gotta follow my heart, right? I want to be with Carrara here. That's it for me. So when the marriage was just proved, I was really bummed for like a long time. And then Mithrid said, like, you just gotta follow your heart, Prince. And I was like, I'm gonna do that. But like, that probably means walking away from all this. And I was like, I'd rather be with her than like just have some crown on my head and marry some like basic whatever from across the country.
Mithrid was the
person we just ousted?
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
So that was her fault too.
Yep.
Wait, her fault too? What else? She was always nice to me. Did she do something bad?
That's information. Should we not say that?
I mean, he's technically not part of the council anymore,
He's
so
technically not in it anymore.
yeah, don't worry about it.
She sold you guys out. She sold everyone out.
Your hair looks very pretty.
Thank you. I use 5 different products 5 days a week.
I can't afford that. You can stop there.
Oh, okay. Well, if you ever want a list, like, let me know.
I don't. I can't
We're
afford
like, okay.
that. We're good.
Well, it's like a pleasure to meet you guys.
Did she tell you anything else besides, like, follow your heart? I mean,
No.
is there anything else?
I mean, she was always nice, and she encouraged me to go for it, even if it meant, like, leaving the throne, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know why. Like, I could have been a king. I could have done it. I swear. But, I'd rather be here with my lady.
Look at
Still
Carrara. Are you good?
I'm good. Listen,
Are you good?
he needs some woman to woman. He needs someone like me around.
Oh no, is she? Oh no. We don't like that vibe.
Yeah.
I'm inciting.
While that's going on, Friggins is going to kind of dig around his.
All right, insight 4. What are my chances with her? What are Az's chances?
I'll do an insight.
Probably a good move, yeah.
How serious is the scene?
With a low insight, would that mean you think it's not serious? If it is,
Oh yeah, it could still
okay,
happen.
okay, that's what Azov thinks. Azov thinks he has a shot.
8-9 knows like this. No, this is a done deal.
Just to fuck with Azov a little, he's gonna like elbow him a little and like, you might have a shot. I mean, I think you should take it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right now.
You should do it right now.
While you're doing that, she will like get closer to tell Henry, no, listen, like, my dad did a lot to raise me after my mom died, and I just want to pay that forward, you know? And I
Okay,
mean, like,
I want to insight that.
Oh!
She's like, I want to be the mommy vibes, and I don't like that.
So pretty.
that's the thing. He's also like really hot. Can you imagine our kids?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
you would have brilliant children. They wouldn't be brilliant. They would be very pretty.
8-9 understands everything that's happening, but he doesn't want to.
I love these low insights. 8-9
Yep.
on top of it is very funny.
Speaking of your dad, though.
Yes, while you're here, it would be great if we could try to figure out some sort of game plan. It's been
Still
a month.
looking for him, huh? When was he last seen?
We had a conversation in his art gallery that day.
Mm.
I went out for some shopping and I came back and that was that.
Part of the poor person question is the art gallery here in your home, or
Oh,
is it
we
a
have
separate thing?
No, we have an art room.
Oh, yeah, you call it the gallery. Was he working on anything in particular there during that day?
He loves his art. He
Mm.
was admiring, sorting through his files, that sort of thing.
Mm.
You're welcome to take a look if that'll help you.
But then he just went missing. Like you woke up and he was gone, or
I went shopping and I came back and that was that.
He was just not here. Okay. And this was obvious. Were you speaking to the prince about your current arrangement around that time? Or was that all new after he abdicated?
Oh, well, he knew that Arteria and I... Wait, she would call him, like, Art or Artie.
Artie!
Yeah. Oh, well, he definitely knew Artie and I wanted to be together. If I'm being honest, I think he was a little nervous about what that might mean for him. I know he was discouraged when the marriage was disproved, and then, you know, us still going for it. I think he didn't want to look bad, or like he was doing something against the throne's wishes, you know?
Mm.
It definitely made him a little anxious hearing that Artie and I were still trying to make it happen.
You would kindly show us to your gallery.
Oh, sure. We have to go through a few hallways, if you'll just follow me. It's like down one
As
hallway,
we're-
over another.
as
over
we're walking-
another. Uh-huh.
Can I go up next to Artie?
Yeah, of course.
So
What's
you,
up,
like,
dude?
do you like work or anything? Like, what do you do here?
I live, man.
You got that side piece and you don't have a job? You've never worked a day in your life and you just go from one mansion to another mansion?
But I got talents. I could get a job. I could do it. I could.
Name one skill you have.
I can apply 5 different products 5 days a week.
Oh my god. I could take your place so easily. No one would even know.
He would have a job, but, you know, his skincare regimen.
It's a full-time gig.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, I'd always love to try my hand at like running a tavern though. Those people have fun, and I like to have fun.
Well, we may have just come into a tavern recently. Here's the thing. How's your counting skills? Do you know how many fingers and toes you have?
The
you know what a
normal
general-
amount?
Do you know what a general ledger is?
Just count them out for me, though.
General Ledger? I thought his name was Siraj.
Oh my god. Henry,
Do
no,
not hire
you
this
cannot.
man.
No. This was a good interview, everybody.
He could be a barback. He could be, you know, like washing dishes or something.
I don't think he could do that.
Alright.
Artie, here.
Is he strong enough to sling a keg?
No.
Dalton pulls out a salve and an empty jar. He says, now apply this one twice a day, before bed and not first thing in the morning. And I'll need a sample.
This is new skincare stuff?
Well, in a way.
Roll deception for me.
Oh no.
It's like acid.
No, it's not acid. It's crab treatment. I don't know, man. Wait, where's deception?
Dalton found like uranium, and he's just doing casual testing.
All right.
It's not like.
I'm just gonna tell you, for this guy, a 4 is enough of a deception.
Okie dokie.
Oh, right on, Doc.
Now
Thanks.
this is just for your downstairs zone, okay?
Oh, I'm
Yes.
picking up what you're laying down.
Right, and I will need a sample.
Of what?
Dealer's choice.
Okay.
He's just down for it. He's just down for it.
He was definitely the line that immediately came to mind when you said sample. You mean of like the after juice?
That
The
ass-
I need to
juice.
make a save real quick.
Roll to Yarf.
How do I do
All
it?
right.
I hate this guy. I hate this guy so much.
Went
Just kill him.
from living in the lap of luxury to living in luxury's lap, and he just
Hold on, I'm switching my eldritch invocations. I'm getting Mask of Many Faces. I'm about to beat this man. I'm about to take his life, and Azov will finally be happy.
end story.
He's the final boss.
Guys, where did Azov go? I don't. He's a body
It's like,
snatcher
because I'm
now.
happy. I'm good. I'm good.
Leave me here.
Ryan's gonna write up a new character now because Azov wants to stay here. All right, so you find your way to the art gallery.
After 20 minutes of walking.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 kind of nice ones out on display right now. There are also some. Carrara will say that she kind of left things the way they were in there. So there are like some notes on Corbin's desk. But there are 5 paintings out right now. There's one of like this horse drinking from a river. There's one of like some ladies in waiting. There's one, it's like this really cool like series of like sky islands. There's one, it's kind of like a treasure hoard. And then there's another that's like a really nice kind of like topographical, like nice kind of, not like a map, but sort of like representation of your continent, Terratia. And then yeah, some notes on the desk.
I'll check out the notes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could I roll an investigation to see if I can find any relevant clues?
Sure.
You can deal with that too. I realized I just popped in.
No, you're good.
I'll actually do Andrew's first. Artem, you were asking a question?
Can I roll survival to see if there's like any intruders or if anything's out of place? Break-in
Sure.
thing?
Sure. With your 17, Doc, everything looks very in order. There's no signs of anything, and like together with what you guys are looking for, no signs of a break-in, no signs of a struggle. Nothing seems out of order. Nothing seems misplaced, dropped, smudged, moved, anything like that.
Any white-collar crime in these papers?
Fraud, embezzlement.
No, but Henry, I'll show you what make those notes visible as you look through his art collection notes.
Oh, dark mode's on. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's because my roll 20's in dark mode.
A horse-drawn to water. My first purchase, simple yet elegant. It's not my favorite at this point, but it holds incredible sentimental value. Ladies in waiting. I can't help but think of Carrara when I admire this painting. My daughter is as beautiful as any lady ever put to the brush. Leap of faith, truly the most mesmerizing of all of my portraits. I can't help but feel drawn to drawn in whenever I pass by. The strange floating pieces of land, the bluebird that is far too large to be real in our world, its magical vision. I return to it whenever I am stressed. Fool's Gold, the gaudiest piece in my collection, but I do love it. Tarotia, a nation. More a map than a matte painting. This always gives me perspective. I may not have all of the alliances I hope for in the trade market, but when I look at the scale and beauty of our land, I know anything is possible with planning and hard work. That's what I was thinking, Airsoft. That's what I was thinking about the Leap of Faith portrait. First, ladies in waiting, I was like, uh-oh, maybe he had a thing for his daughter. And then he was, uh-oh, that painting's magical.
Can we check out that painting?
I'd like to insight the painting.
Certainly can. How so?
It looked-
You lick it?
Is it oil, acrylic? Some
Oil.
pastels in there?
Actually, hold on. I might actually.
Is it covered in a nice varnish, maybe?
I'll
what's
give
it taste
you.
like?
How many
Bitter.
times has it been, like, refurbished, like, brightened up?
How many times has it been licked?
17 other times.
You know,
Yeah,
it's been
random.
licked a strange amount of times.
It says so in the notes.
I
Oh,
licked
yeah,
this
part of their-
painting.
The
Part of their
schnozberries
freaky play.
taste like schnozberries.
There you go. That's the painting.
Ooh. Could I roll a history check to see if this is relevant at all to that? If this
Sure.
is like a historical reference.
It's mesmerizing.
You know what? You know that elsewhere in the world, Doc, because you're well read. You know that like you're not the only continent in this world, and you've heard of like some others have like some structures like this, where like at high altitudes there are like some magically floating islands.
Tony,
Yeah,
question.
yeah,
Do I hear any whispers from the painting?
you do. I'm
What
glad
the
you asked.
What kind of question answer is that?
I'm glad you asked. You do.
Why made you ask that? What made you ask that?
What made you ask that?
As Azov's about to lick the painting, and 8-9 puts his ear to the painting, he's like, "What are you doing?"
I'm not sure how this manifests, but
Don't you
like
think it's a portal?
8-9 uses detect portal.
Good. I've been waiting for you to use that. Can you give me the wording on that real quick?
Yes.
To make sure I give you the most accurate answer possible.
I always send this to the.
Just want to copy and paste.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. It'll let me. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
There we go. Sorry, it took forever to like select it. My mouse is
Okay.
shit.
Distance and direction. Okay, perfect. Yeah, you detect a portal directly in front of your face.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
a portal.
Narrows it down for sure.
Why did you ask if it was whispering?
I can hear it.
What?
What's it saying?
It doesn't quite work like that.
These nuts.
Damn!
Bow.
No, we said it kind of sounds like wind currents.
Yeah. It's, just whispers on the wind. It's not saying anything, but I know it's there.
Oh, it's wind stuff.
Eardrum.
Can you activate it?
I
If
don't
you're
know.
detecting it, it is active.
I mean, I think it's just he's gonna put his hand into the painting.
It goes through. And your hand feels a little colder on the other side. Not like winter, but feels a little cooler.
Okay, so we solved that mystery. You guys ready to go?
Would like
Into the
home?
portal?
Yes.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Oh, all right.
I have some things in the lab I was trying to... Okay, well, here we go.
Can we can we save game real quick? Can we?
Nope.
F5.
In
F5
we
real
go.
quick.
Just F5?
All right, everyone's gonna Mario 64 into it. Great. Let me copy some tokens and roll for initiative. I'm just kidding. But I will copy some tokens.
I'll
Just
do
give
it,
me one
Tony.
moment.
Don't threaten me.
Try me.
All
There's a dragon just like on the other side, like right there.
You want some initiative? I'll give you an initiative.
Initiate these nuts.
I was thinking that though.
I told Andrew this at least when I was gone for July the 4th. I got my sister with the best one of those I've ever gotten. We were walking, and I was like, Tori, maybe I shouldn't say my sister's name. Whatever. I was like, hey, what kind of car is this? I can't tell. Do you know that logo? And she's like, is it an Audi? Audi's nuts. And she just gave me the most disappointed look, and I was laughing so hard.
I tried to get Garrett with the what smells like wrong dog in here, and he
What's
wouldn't
wrong,
ask
dog?
me. He wouldn't ask me. He just looked at me.
What's wrong, dog?
I haven't heard a wrong. I've obviously up dog. I haven't heard
Yeah.
wrong dog. That's pretty good. All right.
You didn't take
So you guys jump, and on the other side, there's like you're not falling, but you do land. On the other side, on those sky islands you saw in the painting.
Islands, please.
And the big old giant bird you saw is chilling out over here on a rock too.
Nice.
Oh shit! Like it's an actual giant bird.
Wow. That's cool.
I don't want to be here. I was planning on stealing something from the pretty lady, and now I'm here? This sucks. This sucks.
For the record, Rolo's not actually here. I just want to keep everyone's tokens together.
So this is probably a problem.
Is there a way out?
You turn around and you see Sky.
I glare so hard at 8, 9, and Days Off.
Listen, if we rest a little bit, I'm sure I can find another portal that'll take us
You're
back.
sure?
To be fair, Azov wouldn't have jumped in without either tying himself or 8-9 a rope around his waist and then to like the leg of the table or something inside.
Cool.
Just as a... So, I don't know how that works.
That is fair. The rope is now frayed and not connected to anything.
Fair enough. He picks up the other half of the rope like, well, that sucks.
Good thing that wasn't an arm. But I've got extras. Sorry.
How many?
Right, we should use lefty.
Oh, I forgot to copy and paste Lefty.
Oh, don't worry. Speaking of, I was at the lab last night, and I had some ideas, some just silly ideas kicking around. What do you think? And I open the bag, and out crawls a new vision.
Oh, you got something new? Oh my.
Oh.
What is that made of? What's that face? What's that face?
Helping hands.
That is horrifying, and I love it.
I reused some parts. Now
I push him off this island. I push him off.
Yep.
He looks like a little showman, though.
He's very glad to see you, Azov.
Oh, and this
Why?
also has Wolverine claws. Don't forget.
Yeah. Now,
Because you gave him the gauntlets.
What'd you look up in Pinterest to find this guy? Jesus.
Nightmare.
stuff that can never be unseen
I love the chest. That's
or
sick.
removed from my
Search
my
history.
homepage is very interesting
Welcome,
now.
brother.
Can if you want to show the chat there, Artem, you can show the
Yeah, I did.
people what that looks like.
I took it
That's
away
so
to save
cool.
everyone.
Now, I was thinking of using this, but
No.
Whoa.
I like the first one.
okay.
That
But I
seems like
also like the second
final
one.
evolution.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Like where he's going. Yeah.
yeah.
Your Pinterest is so bro.
This one
Oh,
seems
yeah.
maniacal, while the other one is like, look at this, I could do some little jazz hands in a dance.
I'm a happy guy. And I love how his feet are still hands.
Yes. Look, Azov, he can give you hugs now.
If he touches me, he's going into the abyss.
Does he still sound like that?
I don't
No.
think he sounds like that
Still
anymore.
sound-
It's
No blackness.
probably more of a skittering.
It's more of a.
Oh.
No,
I would
it's
think more
just
like
Just yelling.
yeah.
Yeah, at various decibel levels. Mm-hmm.
Azov's gonna go over to the edge of the ledge and be like, "Excuse me, Mr. Bird. We are looking for someone in addition to a way out of here. If you could help us, we'd love to be on our way, and you could get back to your bird business."
He's standing next to me.
Can you speak to animals?
I'm speaking to an animal right now.
Guess you can roll for animal handling.
All right, let's do it.
All right, I'm
That
adding
is a-
helping hands as well. He's probably gonna be
I
real
actually
big
do
when
have
he shows
animal
up.
handling
Oh, you do? Okay.
Wow!
because when Artem didn't take it, I was like, "I'll take it."
So you can talk to all the fishies in the sea.
Ariel.
The bird kind of does like the kind of whatever at you,
Does it look
but
pissed?
it does not look aggressive. With
Hey!
with Azov doing an animal handling and talking to it, it doesn't seem like it's aggressive, which is good.
That's not helpful either.
How many bites would it take, like, for it to like just swallow one of us? Like,
Right.
does it have to like bite down, or can it just kill us? Like,
Good question.
Well,
You have control of helping hands now, Andrew.
Wonderful.
8-9, do you have pea flies?
Yeah. For the record, there is also a house, like a cabin over here.
Oh,
That's what
why
that
did
is.
we
I
go
just-
that way?
I just need. I was just
Ranger.
trying to cover up what it would see. What you would see.
Can't you do anything?
What exactly are you asking me? If I could talk to birds?
I don't know. Whistle at it or something with your ranger skills. That was terrible. Honestly, 8-9, get your head in the game.
How far is that jump?
You can measure it out. It'll be as it should be.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 feet. A jumpable jump.
Is this area here, like, is this connected?
It's but they're rocks jutting up, not connected, but they're rocks jutting up, and one's kind of like floating in the gap.
Oh, I ain't doing that. Fuck that.
This is 10 feet. That's jumpable by most everybody.
Well, hold on. I've been rolling really interesting tonight.
You don't even have to roll for it. If you take a running jump, you jump your
Oh,
strength
thank you.
modifier.
Do you want me to throw you
Or
over?
not modifier.
My
You
Strength
jump
score?
your strength score in distance. So as long as you have over a 10,
Hey.
guess what?
well,
Guess you stay back here.
yeah, 8-9's
Bye,
gonna jump
everybody.
over, look back, he's like, all right. And he pulls out a rope, throws it over to you.
Thanks. I guess I'm gonna try to run a jump. After I tie it around my fucking waist, like, or like, it's like I cinch myself in there real good.
Okay, good. I
Okay.
was about to say.
You throw the rope, and I'm like, cool. See ya.
He's holding it.
Can Lefty assist? Like give you a little like whoop?
Please don't touch me. Or you mean her? Yeah, whatever.
If you too kind, sir, I've always respected you. I am so happy you're here with me
Don't
right
trust it.
now. He's got claws now.
He does. He does wear. Did you just incorporate the claws into your build, or are they still removable gauntlets? Because If they're like fused in there, that's so much
Removable. They're sewn onto him.
Yeah, there's like flesh coming out to like strap it in. It's like sewn in around flesh. Yeah.
All right.
Appreciate you and everything that you do, and I'm so glad you're here. Thank you.
And by the way, when he leaps, when Lefty leaps and lands on the other side, it's definitely the same pose you see in the picture that Andrew shared. Like the.
Wait, does Lefty have a strength score over 10?
He's a little short.
16.
Ugh, no! I hate. He leaps 16 feet. No.
And definitely does like the split like ballet like graceful jump.
Yeah.
I guess I'm getting launched over there by the very strong handyman.
Huh?
And yeah.
I'll help
Here we
catch you
go.
on the other side so that you don't fall to your death.
Thanks. Appreciate y'all.
All right. Well, knock knock, I suppose.
You don't hear anything from inside.
I'll jiggle the handle. Is it locked?
It is unlocked.
Coming in. You're not allowed to shoot me.
That's not how that works.
All right, you open the door, and there's a nice little cabin, and there's an individual sleeping in the bed.
Good morning, good sir.
I'm gonna keep Lefty out here. I'm gonna keep Lefty.
Can you imagine you set
Out
Lefty
here.
in to wake him up?
Lefty, why don't you go ahead and give him a good morning?
His fucking
Don't
sleep
do that.
paralysis demon is just.
Lefty's just gonna look in through the window.
Just-
This individual's gonna just wake up and just what? Someone. How did you get in here?
the
Who are
door,
you?
it was unlocked.
You know I'm not referring to the cabin. How did you get here?
Oh, we jumped over the ridge.
Came in through a painting.
Ah, that's what he meant.
Who?
Yes.
How many of you are here, and who are you, and what are you doing in my painting?
There's not a hand abomination out here, if that's what you're asking.
How many of you are here?
Enough.
6? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
Yeah, Rolo's not here, so 5.
Are you the guy who's been missing for a month?
Missing for him. Have I been in here that long?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Korora is probably worried sick.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, my name is Corvin Zinalor. Perhaps you know of me or my merchant fleet?
Heard of them, yes.
Right. Suppose introductions aren't too important now. You say I've been here for a month. Oh my goodness, I
Believe
have
so.
lost track of time terribly. Has Blue really been feeding me for a whole month?
Who's Blue?
Hmm?
Well, if you're
Oh,
here,
the
then you
bird
must
I
have seen the bird outside.
It
You've
feeds
been
you.
getting baby birded by that thing?
Yarp.
Not baby birded. It brings things that I can cook.
Oh, well,
You've
that's
seen the
nice.
size. It can pick up steeds.
It brings you horses.
No, I was trying to use like the rancher term, not like a rideable steed. Like they'll call like a like a bull or a
No,
cow
no.
a steed.
Canonically, he eats horses. That's what 8-9 believes.
All right, fine.
That was either an odd example or a very specific example.
Clearly, that was the wrong example to share. Point being, I've been here a month. Pleasure to meet you all. I need to get home if you'll excuse me.
Great. But we are technically rescuing you, so please get that right when we go through.
Yes. Pardon me. Oh my goodness. He steps
He's-
outside.
He's fine. He's fine.
What?
Lefty, come collect his things, please.
He's out here and he's allowed to take up space. Okay?
Stand back, sir. There is a monster that is formed here, clearly here in the painting. I shall slay it for you, and you shall pay me extra for rescuing you from said monster. Now let me slay this beast.
Lefty, that was a joke. Giggle.
Right, joke.
Yes.
Joke.
Well, pardon me, hand abomination. I must be getting home. And he's just gonna run and take a dive right off the edge of that island.
Did he just
I'm
kill
sorry.
himself?
Do I gotta jump that way to get home?
Is that what's going on here? Is that the way out? Like, is he dropping?
By the time you look over, he's gone.
I mean, to be
It's not
fair,
really a way to check this.
Yes.
if we jump off, I mean, we won't die. I can stop us.
For how long?
For how long?
You know,
At least
enough.
5 minutes.
All right, how about this? How about we send the abomination over, and if it doesn't kill the abomination, it can come back through the painting and say we're okay.
counterpoint.
Jumping.
If it does go through the painting, that's the only thing that makes it out of here, and everybody else panics on the other side.
Because you did just unfold him from your backpack when we got in here, huh?
You're right. Lefty, place.
Oh my god, he folds up like a fucking no!
Yeah, he gets very noodly.
Sydney's really jazzed about it, but Henry
Like
hates it.
squeezes in like that.
I think all the hands you see like along his body kind of like flick out and like assist in crawling. Like,
Oh,
Oh no. Oh no.
glad to be of service, y'all. I miss you.
Listen, I'm a fan, but I hate it at the same time.
We could leave them both here. We could leave them both here. No one knows about it.
No one would ever know.
While they're talking about me, I'm going to investigate the area, see what clues I find. Glorious
Is there anything good
clues.
in here?
what is that? What did you say, Sid?
Is there anything good in there? He's looking for clues and things. Is
Yes.
there anything of value
It's
Mr. Moneyman had?
it seems like a really chill, low key like cabin retreat. There's some like
He went to a place to get away from his iPhone. Is that what you're telling me?
kinda, yeah. This is just like
Shit.
this is just billionaire like cabin in the woods thing. Yeah, so
Shit.
there's like marmalades, veggies, a couple eggs. He's got a cooking pot,
Flanks of horse.
horse meat, horse bones over here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big, important question. Raw eggs or boiled eggs? What are we talking?
those are raw eggs in a basket.
Cool. I'll crack a few in and add some marmalade, stir it up, and like just. Scrumptious.
They're gonna
All right,
be
we
shitting
can
their
leave.
guts out later.
Don't worry, we haven't discovered germ theory yet. We're fine.
Should,
Let me
should
tell
we
you how
all
that goes.
should we all go at the same time, or what do we think?
Yes.
Why not? Just a little die together thing.
I've always wanted to be part of a pact. Let's do this.
It's a friends group.
I can tell you being a part of a pact is not as fun as you think it will be.
3, 2, 1, jump!
You almost got me. You almost got me.
Almost got y'all.
All right, now
I-
all at
I
once.
must have wind everyone.
All right.
You're the only one that I
it's
can't
like-
feather fall now.
So as you go over the edge, you see the bird also kind of like wave its wing a little bit. Just you go down, and as you start to reach velocity, it's like all of a sudden your speed is greatly reduced, and you just find yourself boom safely landing back outside, on your feet outside the painting. And when you land, you see Aurora's over here. She's giving her dad a big hug. And Artie's like in the corner, like eating a sandwich.
Goddamn rich people.
Oh, you guys are back! You found him. Oh, that rules. Corora's like so stoked now. Her dad's been gone for like a month. You guys are awesome.
Thank you. How's that sample coming along?
Oh, you want that like now?
Preferably.
You give me like just a couple minutes. I'll hit the swizz.
Hit that swizz, my jabroni.
We'll walk off to the bathroom.
Reached into the Rolodex for that one.
Oh man. Well,
Feel that painting. Whatever you do, that's gotta be ours.
I don't think I have a bag of holding I can fit. I don't think I can smuggle that out of here.
Oh, shit, throw it in here.
I have a plus 14 to my sleight of hand. I don't think I can do that.
Well, he lost track while he was in there, so maybe we don't keep it with us.
Unless we could use it to keep captives.
Except that they just need to jump off the edge to get out.
They don't know that.
They don't know that.
Yeah, but they'll try it and then they'll come out in whatever bag they're in.
I wouldn't try that unless I saw him jump off of it.
I'm just thinking, if we ever need a quick rest and we don't have beds, it's not comfortable, we have ourselves a little camping getaway for a quick 8 hours.
That's not a terrible idea. This could
What
be
if
our little mansion.
What if somebody burns the painting while we're in it?
Who in their right mind would do that?
It's a beautiful painting. Why would they do that?
Mr. Corraller, Mr. Golden Corral, where did you get this painting, and what are the rules?
What are the rules? The rules are it's my painting, which I paid good gold for.
You still want it?
Do I still want it?
An amazing rule. An amazing rule.
Well, at the time, I believe I paid. It was probably about 400 gold.
Oh, back in the day, a painting like this only cost 400 gold. But then the property value just goes up,
But there's been a crash, unfortunately, right, Doctor? It's now only. How much you guys got? 200 gold. 5. It's only 5 gold now.
Are you trying to
have...
take this painting off of me?
I have
You don't want it.
519 gold.
If you don't want it, we'll take it off your hands.
I haven't been buying a lot of stuff.
Mr. I bought a rod. How do you have so much gold holding 5 items?
I don't know. I can't hold on to it. You have all the gold and you just inherited a bar.
I mean, I was gonna offer to pay you guys for the brawl, and then you guys were like, "No, we're best friends," and I was like, "Oh, that's so nice."
I didn't say that. I was out that week. I would have demanded a reward.
You're like 50 gold for helping me with the bar brawl.
Who would we go to? How long did this take? Because I would love to, what's the word you use when you request a painting? And the person... Commission, thank you. We would love to commission
Steal
one of these.
If you want to distract him for 5 minutes, I mean...
If you really wish to have your own, I could give you the name of the merchant, but
You could give it to us. Thank you. That would be lovely.
I could give you the name of the one who sold it to me.
Oh, certainly.
Oh, 8-9, isn't your whole thing with portals? Wouldn't it behoove you to find out who painted things that can go to different places?
I want to point out this is the first time I've ever actually found a portal.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, but you've mentioned it before.
I have
We've talked about portals.
The one you've seen, yeah. 8-9's never mentioned portals. You'll assume
We have.
That might have been Bo.
No, we've talked about portals because I've talked about seeing only knowing of one big portal.
Yeah, that's the one portal we've talked about.
Yes.
8-9 hasn't actually. 8-9 has not actually brought up his own portal thing to the party yet. Distinctly so.
Okay, but
I'm fairly positive that he's talked about being interested in portals before. Otherwise, I wouldn't have brought it up.
He shared about when you had your like dream / whatever thing from your level up.
Yeah,
you did have that.
And then the rumor is that he was dropped off.
He was dropped from one.
Yeah.
I still want the painting though. So portal or not, it'd be cool to have a place where meals are catered.
I mean, if we go, we could commission our own. It wouldn't just be like a house in a floating island. We could get like, I don't know, a fortress or something.
That's true. We could make a freaking Macaulay Culkin house. We could make a death house if anybody tries to chase us in there. We know all the fucking pitfalls for it.
Ooh,
should
with
have
gargoyles.
With gargoyles. That would be
Constant
cool.
lightning.
That sounds like some rich people's shit, and I want it.
We should probably know how they work, though, because, like...
Oh,
Again.
gargoyles? They just sit there.
But I want them to be animated.
Well, we don't know if this
Can we
is,
do that
like,
in a painting?
its own little painting, or if it's just a portal that takes you to somewhere else on the world.
Sir, can you explain more about the painting, please?
Tony
what
is
are the
definitely...
rules?
Tony is scouring Reddit like, is this going to
The actual
completely
rules.
fuck up the game?
Actually, no, I was just doing a Photoshop while you guys were having your own
The
discussion.
rules beyond that it is your painting and you paid good money for it.
Well, my understanding is, and I was also getting a name for the artist. My understanding is that Jumabash created a sort of Jumabash is the name. Is that Jumabash created a sort of how did he put it? Demi-plane, sort of a private place that I could go when I needed to get away. At least it was private. I suppose it still is. It is in my private collection, but you know what I mean.
For now.
Unless you want to give it to us.
I do not.
Is this the Dirge run? Because we can do some things.
The what now?
What?
Nothing.
Did he ever say what would happen if, you know, someone maliciously attacked the painting while you were in it?
Or defaced it?
He did not. Although I haven't spoken to him in some years, I assume he still does business out of the same city.
Where
Where
would
is he?
that be?
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Is it in Shadow Moon City?
Well, that's a mighty specific guess. How did you know?
Lucky
God damn
guess.
it. I wasn't even gonna.
Man, what are the odds?
Another quest marker pops up in the same direction.
Right.
Oh no, guys! I want to go the opposite way. What's West or Westeros?
Right. To be honest, I was always mostly enamored by his technique. He has I don't want to be rude, but I always took him for some sort of tabaxi. He's the only one I've ever met who had sort of
Oh, it's Rajah.
hands, but his well, just to put it, he seemed like a tabaxi, but his hands were backwards, and it
Yeah,
made
well,
his
we-
painting technique so much more interesting.
We ran into a deformed tabaxi last night.
Interesting. I wonder if he paints as well.
I hope
Just
not.
rugs.
I see. Well, yes, Jumabash, he painted it for me, well, sold it to me, and as far as I know, he still does business out of Shadow Moon. Seems like you have a heading. Thank you, by the way, for coming in. I really had lost track time in there. I think my daughter and my, suppose I can say future son-in-law, need to have our own conversation now, if that's all right.
Certainly. Don't mind us.
Azov's gonna go over to him. He's like, you know, he's really dumb, though, right?
He is abysmally stupid.
It's not too late.
You'd think the royal education would be... Anyways, between you and I think it's perhaps best that his uncle's in charge now. Wait, he doesn't know that. Wait, if he's here, and I've been gone for a month, I assume everything went forward with the coronation?
His uncle's in charge now.
Fade to black as you tell him a bunch of stuff.
Hey, before we go, we found your dad, who was in your house the whole time.
Right, listen.
There was a poster about
There
it.
was, and his dad, or he's gonna come over too. Listen, if you're interested in acquiring one of these, let me write a letter of recommendation for you, and I'm sure Jumabash could give you one at a hefty discount. I
Wonderful.
think that's...
What did the poster
You
say?
like
How much
discounts.
did the poster say?
It didn't.
It didn't?
It didn't, because
Wow.
she's like from a well-to-do house. She didn't want to say too much because she didn't want people just like, you know, the wrong
No
people
wonder
showing
why
up.
we didn't take the job.
Are we getting paid, though?
With a letter of recommendation. That's some rich people shit.
What kind of fucking boomer-ass reward is this?
Paid with an opportunity. Exposure.
Gonna die from exposure out here, man. It's like Oregon Trail. Wagon Age, Oregons.
We're modern Los Angeles.
Oh man.
All right, we'll take the stupid letter.
All right. So
And when we take it, can we take it like a moody, like, thanks. I'm not grateful for the letter.
You're certainly welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So,
Is there anything to steal on the way out? Can I, like, steal a candelabra?
sure.
Cool, thanks.
You can decide to hand it down one of the many hallways. Okay, so next week, we will, if Henry wanted to check in on Southpaw with this deed and figure something out there, we can. Rolo's got a little something before he leaves town, and then y'all are heading on your sub and you're headed east.
It's 26. I take that candelabra.
Yeah, you do. It's worth 5 gold.
Whoa!
Um,
One for each of us. Good job.
that's what we do next week. You guys can think about this more between then and now, but did you guys just want to get there, or did you want like a adventure on the water on the way when you're in the sub?
I'm good with either, to be honest.
You guys, all right, you guys can discuss it amongst yourselves. We can either get you there or we can have something along the way. It's up to you guys. Whatever you want. But yeah, we'll be kicking off. You got a couple new quest markers. You resolved basically everything back here in town, and you're clear. Like season 2 is underway.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
No, I'm so glad you asked about the Prince thing, Ryan, because I was like, oh, I want to give that to them before they leave town, and I didn't have to bring it up. You know what I mean? Worked out nicely.
It was just like, man, that guy just disappeared, and then we never saw him again.
Yep.
I'm like, what's his deal?
He's been getting busy.
He's also a
Lucky.
fuckboy.
He is also a fuckboy.
Well, all right, stream. Be back next week with the whole gang.
Woo!
Some people are just bored lucky.
Boy!
Basically. Born royal.